Hello everyone, welcome to another session of Sens, the philosophical role-playing game. Today we are going to meet characters from a different timeline, familiar and yet very unfamiliar. So last we'd left off with 5 players. The characters had just encountered in the sewers of New York, the general of their the General Grey Costa's shadow, who is wearing an eye patch and a cane and is missing a leg and an eye. He is also not sporting his usual pendant that you usually see him with the scythe and the skeletal hand wrapped around it, and he has a lot less body weight on him. Like he's this version seems to be more at a loss for food. All right. We also have to. I should mention that Last Effect has left the game, but we will still continue anyways. Everybody, please reset your immersion points back to the starting value, and we're going to get started. At the very end of last time, the general had gotten up after receiving a radio transmission and said, "Who's there? Identify yourselves." That's where we are now. What are you going to do?
Well, for starters, I'm just going to stand behind this group to the side and hide.
All right. So, right here, yeah, okay. So yeah, you're standing behind them. Got it. So, after what are you going to do after that? Is any of you going to answer to the call to identify yourselves?
Okay, do we have any understanding of what the resistance is like in the Shadow World? Does it exist at all? No, right?
You were supposed to be completely wiped out after the Battle of New York. It's the only reason the Empire claimed that they were victorious. It's because they had images in the Shadow World of the resistance being taken care of.
I'm just gonna go through the comm system like, apparently they're tapping into our comms. Might as well say it here. Hi guys. We actually thought you were dead, so welcome back to the land of the living. And I'm pretty sure we're on the same side.
So they're not tapping into your comms. I think Idris connected the radio operator.
No, I think they were taping into our comms.
Yeah,
they can't.
I was only using my mic system through my comms last time, and you said that the radio operator was picking it up and just listening.
No. What happened is basically like one. You identified that they could possibly be resistance members. One of you tried to tap into resistance frequencies, and you saw a radio operator coming from deeper into the tunnel rushed to let the general know what the message had been. So one of you made the conscious decision to open the radio and contact them. They do not have the equipment necessary to tap into your Resploid armors.
Yeah, that was why I was worried last time, but it's probably then because one of us was messing with it.
Yeah.
But then we can still send the same message, right?
I'm just gonna say this through my armor, like, just don't give away my position, just say we're on the same side. Or actually, better yet, I'm just gonna say, without actually just muting my armor, I'm just gonna say, we're on the same side, luckily. And just, hello guys, it's me.
Where's that coming from?
Also, I'm actually holding my gun just like lowered.
Okay. Do you make yourself visible again?
Yes. Okay. And also going invisible just after I said we're on the same side, don't worry.
Okay.
Um,
Roll for chaos for
we
me,
actually
please.
thought you guys were.
Could you roll for chaos for me, please? If it's a success, it's not gonna be. Oh, one of them is so surprised and confused at what you just did that she lets out like a burst of her auto gun that starts to ricochet around the tunnel where you are, and a few of the other resistance members are like kind of panic. The general is like, stop, hold your fire, and he's able to like control
Bloody hell! What is your problem? Like, I'm.
Wait, who are you? Where did you come from? How did you do that? The general is.
I've been here the entire time. You just like ignore me. I'm just gonna hide for the meantime. There's other things out here besides you guys. We didn't expect to see you guys alive in the first place.
Identify
so
yourself.
I'm
What's your name?
I'm Alistair.
Okay, I'm gonna slowly go to them,
And
hands
there's
up,
like,
and
you
go
know-
like, "You're probably not gonna get any satisfactory answer from him. He's very
Yeah.
nice, but
that guy has a point. Like, just ignore me, guys. I'm just like here to ease the tension. I'm guessing you already got past that right now. Ignore me. Focus on that guy. Bye, guys. I'm just going to.
You disappear. Like you see that confuses like a few of the people who are present in a tunnel. But you see some of the resistance members are going to point to the ripples in the water, because you've all got like boot deep water, and wherever you're stepping, even though you're very well camouflaged, your feet are creating ripples in the water, so they're still able to spot where you currently are.
In that case, I see chairs and stuff on the wall. I'm going to climb on one of the chairs and stand there.
Okay. All right.
Can I say?
Like, not give away my position at all.
All right.
Can I just say General Costa and see if he reacts?
There's a pause, and he says, "How do you know me?"
That is a very long story.
Yeah.
We are indeed also fighters of the resistance. We are from outside of New York, and it would be probably a wise idea to discuss some things in private. We did not expect to find you here, but I think there's a lot of information that we need to exchange.
we're resistance, by the way."
Can you prove that you're members of the resistance?
Is there a thing like that in our version of the resistance? Something like a password or?
Usually uniforms, but but from what you can see of the group that's standing in front of you, they don't really keep that up to code at the moment. Only the general is still wearing like the full uniform, although it is more raggedy than you usually know him to wear. And it would be difficult for you to show your own uniforms because currently you cannot take off your armors.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. Okay.
Ask us a question that only resistance members could answer.
Pretty much.
But
Yeah.
oh no.
That's not gonna work.
Like, wait a minute, don't we have Wilfred with us?
Yeah, Wilfred's here.
Wasn't she here back then already? Wasn't Wilfred around a long time already in the Resistance? Like, maybe they know her?
So they weren't there. They only joined after the Resistance settled in the North Pole base.
Yeah.
So like the Resistance might not know about them. Okay.
Oh, so it's like the Battle of New York was before the Resistance in New York, actually.
Okay.
Or
I don't think we know much about the Resistance pre-Battle of New York because we were kids back then.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay, yeah, but like
Okay. So
the Wilfred did talk about that. So
the general. Wilfred is going to say, "Hold on, General. We're from the other world. You're our. This place is our shadow world. But we know the other version of you. We could give you some information that only people close to you know." The general is like, "Okay, what do you know that only, about me that only close people would know?" And Wilfred is just like, take it away, guys."
Yeah, you basically first you like bikes, which is apparently a thing, and you repair them. Maybe you didn't at the time. Fuck. Do you repair bikes? Because the version of you I know, yeah, because we know a version of you. You're basically our foster father in another reality. It's a bit weird. And can I sort of give him a lot of details that we know about him? Like about weird things.
Yeah,
the
you
general
could
does.
like based on your interactions with him, just mentioning the bike, he's starting to be like, "Huh, what sort of? Wait, hold on. I have I've got a wreck here that I would have done everything to save. If I were to survive, I would have brought it with me and repaired it. What type of bike is it?"
I describe it to him.
Okay. Yeah, so like you start to describe his Harley, and he says,
Oh, it's a Harley.
guys, stand down. I think they're really members of the Resistance. All right, we have a lot to talk about.
The Harley solved it.
All right. Okay. First of
We had a
all,
safe place where we could retreat to
yes,
talk in private.
of course. Look, we'll discuss things along the way. First of all, one of the first things I'd like to ask is how come I don't know any of you?
Okay, this is gonna be weird. What year is it right now?
Yes. It's 24 years after the Battle of New York.
Okay, imagine that something happened during the Battle of New York that meant that you could escape with orphans from New York. That's us.
Orphans?
We live in a version of reality where the whole resistance got out of New York through the sacrifice of Fen Longfinger in 96.
Hold on. The current time is... current time, 10:18. The Battle of New York took place in 101, the 3rd of January, and all of you were born in 1996.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay.
No worries.
I'm confused.
You've got your birth date on the character sheet, but like the rest of the dates aren't as available.
What's the year right now again? Sorry.
10:18.
Cool.
Well, technically, at this point in the story, we're already supposed to have played 1 year in game, but I don't like that timeline. Anyways, so you start to walk with the general, and he is going to take you out of the sewers and towards a foggy part of New York. He actually takes you to towards the river, and you're going to get on some raggedy boats that are going to take you to this this massive place that's just sort of a floating city. It's got basically it's a bunch of like ships that are completely broken down, that are popping out of the water, are being used as the main base for the resistance right now. So you see, it's sort of like a city, a hive of activity that we're really not expecting to see in this place. But you you can see there's like actually about as many people as you were. There's barely less people than there were in your own base in the North Pole. And so yeah, but the living conditions are much more deplorable. It's basically like a floating shanty town. There's mold everywhere. Everybody seems like they're having trouble to coming by food. So yes, you do recognize a few faces here and there as you're making your way into the place. So the general tries to get like a good idea of your timeline. Do you share information freely for most things apart from confidential aspects like the location of your base?
I think we should, shouldn't we?
On the way, can I ask him maybe a little bit about what the activity of the Empire in this part of the city is like? Because they're all wearing weapons and we're really on alert.
There isn't really any Imperial activity since the storm started. No Imperials have stepped inside.
Why are you so on edge then?
Ask him if there's also quadrillas.
Oh yeah.
So we are on edge because our sensors picked you up in our periphery, and we thought you were engraver raiding us. And yes, there are quadrillas here. Well, there is one quadrilla. His name is Engraver. He's been here ever since the beginning of the storm.
Yeah. Is it the? I'm sorry, I'm asking this to the GM. So from the story that we were told, was Engraver the one that was killed, or Metatron?
Metatron was killed.
Okay.
Engraver was the other one.
Okay. Okay.
I just fell to the conscious and like, hey, Wilfred.
Yes.
Looks like you will be able to go for round 2 with the bastards that did that to you.
With so it would appear. 1 second. I think I need to reload this real quick.
Okay, so
okay.
I assume that you are aware of the existence of the Shadow World.
Yes.
Am I correct?
Yes, we didn't.
Have you heard about the theory that there's also a Shadow World in the Shadow World, and another one in there, and another one in there, continuously?
I haven't given this much thought. I don't. It's not at the top of our priorities around here, but that does make sense.
So I don't want to overwhelm you, but we can assume that this is actually the case, because our reality is the one that produces your Shadow World, or that gives access to your Shadow World.
Well,
we don't really know the mechanics, of course.
We do have,
but from there.
Yeah, we do have our own Shadow World, because that's what the Empire based its world conquest plans and ability to foresee everything we were doing on.
Yes.
By the way, could everybody reload Roll20, please? I do not see any of you anymore.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
Okay. So the general pauses and is going to say, "All right. I guess I see a few ways that our timeline have differentiated. So
Yeah. What happened in 1001 for you during the Battle of New York?
well, we didn't really have any place to retreat to. We made glorious last stand. They overwhelmed us. The quadrillas, those nasty bastards, just piled up on us. They had 4 of them against Finger just to be able to keep him occupied. Cody, could you reload Roll20 again, please? And they slowly overwhelmed us when and the quadrillas got more and more of them were able to pile up on Finger, and it just overwhelmed him. It killed him. Soren tried to save him, but she was also taken out. And well, after that they captured all of us. They turned New York back into the prison city that it was before Finger crashed here and turned it into a base for the resistance. And we were all captured. Everybody who's here were survivors of the resistance from different locations that we still had that were brought in. After that, well, we had a huge prison break when the storm started. A lot of members of the Empire retreated out before it fully formed, and we were stuck inside. We righted out, we gained our freedom, but, well, it's a limited freedom. We can't get out of the storm. Nobody who's tried to leave has ever come back. We don't have any information as to what's happening outside of the storm. We can only speculate how the Shadow World has been since it started, and well, we've just been trying to take care of Engraver ever since he's just being a nuisance. He does. We think he keeps us alive because he has a purpose for us, but. But I like to cheer everyone around here up by saying that we're just too much of a threat for him to take us all out at once.
Just a quick question. Do you know if the quadrilla can actually pass in and out of the dome? Do you have any intel on that?
We have seen Engraver leave the storm before, yes, and come back.
And he's continuously also coming back here.
Hmm?
So that means that he has definitely a reason to be here also. So he's not just trapped with you guys. He's coming back multiple times.
Yes. He's a creepy one. We think he obsesses over New York because it's the place of his birth, and we don't know why the other quadrillas aren't also obsessed with this place, but he's also just experimenting on things. First of all, he's got an entire statue of forest surrounding his an entire forest of statues surrounding his place. All of those are statues of Metatron in different poses that he's just keeping there. It's creepy and very hard to navigate because any wrong movement because they're tightly packed, and any wrong movement can send a few statues falling, which alerts his presence. So it's really hard for us to mount an attack on him, and he has kidnapped multiple of our own and done experiments with his strange powers on biology. He's created out of the corpses of Imperials and my people this monstrosity, this pet that guards his sanctum and well, the cages where he keeps some of us alive. So it's not been fun and games. How about I really wish we had some glitches of our own, but unfortunately,
And to the competition and say, well, we are here to investigate the space, and honestly, we do not like Quadrillas, so perhaps it's a mutual interest to take care of that. But also, where is this base? Because we also came here looking for Soren's old lab. We only have coordinates.
Yeah, good question.
oh, you the base is it's this large junkyard where a few planes crashed in the middle of New York. That's at the very center of the storm.
And so, wait, in relation to the laboratory, that would be.
Hold on. Okay, so these are the coordinates you've got. Yeah, the place that you're indicating, it collapsed a very short time. Oh, actually, I think there was an Imperial raid on this place. I think it was one of the places they were interested in when like they specifically destroyed that building when they were evacuating the prison right when the storm was starting. We don't really know why, but there was nothing to save in the wreckage. I'm sorry if you were looking for something there. It's all a bunch of rubble now.
Well,
Perhaps it still
we'll
exists
probably
in
take a
our
look
lives.
later.
That's so true. Did we tell the general already about like our side of the conflict?
Yeah, like
About the North Pole and stuff?
in the broad strokes. What did you say?
We told him about the North Pole. Thanks, and
Yes, you haven't given him the details of the location of the North Pole yet.
yes. Should we do that? Is that
No.
that's
No, don't give him the coordinates or location. Just tell him that there's another.
Okay, so
I would very much like your help taking care of Engraver. There's nothing much that we can do to help out. As long as the storm is present, but well, we could really use the help taking down this asshole.
Yeah. And do you have any idea what causes the storm from your point of view?
The storm?
Yeah.
We're not quite certain. Based on the reports we had, there was the Imperials were freaked out by quadrillas popping in and out of existence at the start of the fight, and then there was this strange space anomaly that just started it. That was focused on the center of where the storm started. And
But it started during the battle for you.
battle?
No. Wait. Did it? Okay. So.
It started 5 years after the Battle of New York.
Okay, and the apparition of the quadrillas for you was at that moment.
Yes, I mean of Engraver. We had the quadrillas since 1996.
Yeah. Okay.
Since 996. Those things have been around like. I'm glad we only have one to deal with now, because back when we had all of them to deal with, it was so chaotic.
I
do
see.
you know where the rest of them went?
Outside the storm, they don't seem to have any reason to be coming back here. I really don't know what's happening to the rest of the Empire, so So it's mostly speculations based on what we knew from inside of the prison.
Can I give him like a broad overview of the political situation in the Shadow World, just so that he gets a brief understanding of what's outside?
You don't know about the political situation in the Shadow World that much.
No.
No. You're not certain how deviations have affected politics that much. You're not certain if it has been affected at all or not. But you talk with him about. If you let him know about how the things are in your world, he's going to say that things are very different. Apparently, in the 5 years between the Battle of New York and the start of the storm, we had, well, the Emperor finished Cosmos in Rebuff. He announced it just 1 year after the Battle of New York. And he just vanished with Cosmo and Rebuff. Nobody knows really where he went or what he did, but some claim, those who know him best say that he was trying to ascend to godhood and that he had succeeded. He no longer needed a human form, and we didn't hear from him again. After that, the Empire sort of kept going as it had for a long time. Everybody was kind of used to the Emperor being in charge, but in a distant way. The fact that he ceased to exist didn't really stop the Empire from working the way it always had. So,
do you know who was making the decisions from the moment on that the Emperor disappeared?
I think Admiral
Ghost?
Huh?
Admiral Ghost?
Admiral Ghost? Who's that?
Oh no, what was he?
He shouldn't exist in this reality.
Oh.
He's a glitch as well.
Yeah.
That's good that he doesn't exist. If he did, we'd had a problem.
Yeah.
I have.
Well, at least in mystery.
Okay. Everybody gets 1 more point of immersion. The general is going to say, actually, we have reports of a new admiral. That's. Oh no! It was 5 years, so you were 9 years old. He wouldn't have been an admiral at that time yet. So yeah, he knows nothing about Admiral Ghost. Because Admiral Ghost only got his ability to jump between worlds recently, so we gotta remember that detail. So yeah, Costa is going to say, all right, doesn't necessarily add up. I have no idea how your birth and the fact that you didn't seem to have quadrillas born in New York, in your reality, it doesn't really add up to how the Emperor would have won all the way in his reality and failed in yours. What would stop him from getting from completing his plans in your reality? That's just that he can't do. That he couldn't. I mean, based on what you're saying, you just hid away for most of your lives afterwards. So
yeah, but
It's been the case.
we don't really know. He seems to have a weird relationship with us and with what we can do, because we can sort of fuck up the relationship between the real world and the shadow world, which probably means that his version of Cosmo and Rebirth, I don't know. But mainly I think Soren is one of the reasons. Because in our reality it would seem that Soren actually stole a rune of God, which would mean that perhaps you would have kept the Emperor from completing the machine. I don't know.
that makes sense. That could be one of the reasons. Well, you're gonna have to make it a priority to make sure that you keep your hands on that rune. All right.
Regarding that rune, when did you last hear about that rune or like Solem and like, is there a chance that this thing was caused by the rune being destroyed? This dome?
We didn't hear about runes getting destroyed. We heard about all of the runes being assembled 1 year after the Battle of New York, and Soren died in the Battle of New York in our timeline.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
I suppose. All right. Would you like us to try to mount an attack with you to take care of Engraver? We only have limited weapons compared to you, but we might be able to pull off some distractions or help rescue the prisoners.
I think that sounds like a good plan, but I think before we mount the attack against the Quadrilla, we should investigate what's left of this laboratory
Yeah.
that we are here for.
Yeah.
And I think any plan on attack on the Quadrilla should sort of take into account the fact that because you are basically known to him and don't have much weapons, you should be safe above all, because in the worst case scenario, he just, can have an advantage over us by just deciding to turn on you and put us into an uncomfortable situation of having to protect you and fight him at the same time. So I think we should engineer a plan that puts you outside of harm directly, as much as possible.
We could try to stay hidden and use our long range weapons. It's possible to bypass the forest of statues by going up on some of the buildings around the place, but we'd
Quick
have
question though. Why haven't you guys simply just destroyed a bunch of the statues and just like...
It enrages him. Every time, well, we've only had 2 instances of statues being destroyed, but we've had to relocate our entire base every time we've done this because he attacked us and captured a lot of us.
Okay.
He's I try to keep everybody's morale up and tell them that we're a threat to him, but I think he just doesn't care about us enough. So, I'm gonna need to talk to my people about all of this information. It's going to take me a little bit before we can think of a plan. Why don't you make yourselves at ease for an hour or two while we take care of things on our end.
Yeah, sounds good. I mean, I'm still invisible. I mean, I've been talking the entire time, but like, still in hiding. And I think when we go to the lab, I am going to just search there for like an hour at least.
Okay.
And see if I can find any trails from other people, maybe.
Oh, before you do that, the general is going to mention this. The lab is unfortunately within the perimeter of the forest of statues.
Oh, of course it is.
That makes everything a lot more complicated.
Yeah, but at the same time more
Sorry.
simple, because now whatever we do, we sort of have to fuck him up.
True.
Because if we had a choice, we might have, thought about it and a bit more and found another solution. But now, and can I take a moment where the general is not here anymore when he leaves, and just go to everybody and say, okay, I have a suspicion that we're not going to find anything in the laboratory in this reality, but maybe if we, stop the storm and sort of re-establish ours, we might find it in the version of New York that got caught in the storm, because the realities are different, and in our reality, the lab from Soren shouldn't have been found by the Empire because he's been glitched. I don't know. But we might have to. I have the suspicion that we might do something really weird with this reality in order to be able to advance our goals. Just sit on it and just think about it.
I mean, if our assumption is correct that the storm is basically a bubble of one universe in the other universe and they're just swapped basically, then stopping the storm would not necessarily harm anybody in this reality. Like, for example, the Resistance, right? Because then they would also be free and could go to different places.
Yeah.
So maybe we focus on that more than the computer.
If you're correct about the swap, then yeah, it's fine. If it's any other situation, like say it's a glitch in itself, a bubble of a universe that was created onto itself, that shouldn't exist in any other alternate realities, that may be another issue. But we'll see. I'm saying that we should try and understand what the storm is and what we're dealing with.
Have I come over anything like the idea of these like bubble universes outside of this construction of all the other universes in Soren's writing?
Nope. Soren hasn't written anything on the possibility of something like this, and it seems like she. It seems like a phenomenon she'd be very interested in if she knew about it.
Pocket universes.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Okay. Yes.
So after the general leaves you, after the
I was gonna say before we go, I wanted to ask General one more thing. What about the wrecks here? Is there anything note around this place, either underwater or above water? Doesn't matter.
Sorry, what?
But, like, especially the part that they can't access. Is there anything of interest that you would say might be worth investigating? Like, I don't know, caches of materials or weapons or something.
They already tried to loot everything that they had access to, but and whatever is walled off by the forest of statues is currently really hard to know what is there because they can't really go in there, so they're not certain.
Also, this base of statues, like, is it above the sea level or like floating or something, or?
The whole area is above sea level, so the statues are just on the ground everywhere.
How far away would this place be from the center of the storm?
This base, I'm gonna say. Oh wait, what was the diameter that we established the storm was? 2 kilometers. Yeah, so that's the diameter. That's the whole length of it.
Yeah, that's the diameter, not the radius. Diameter.
Okay, so that means they currently this base is at the edge of the storm. They're 1 kilometer away from where
From the center.
Yeah, from the center.
And how far away is where's the laboratory / quadrilla experimentation space located in relation to those?
Is there like a map or something, maybe?
It's going to be on the other side. And it's going to be something like 500 meters away from 300 meters away from the center of the storm.
General Costa, have you investigated the center of the storm, and does it have any peculiar qualities right now, or is it just
so I mentioned Engraver left. He actually left 3 different times, and well, we tried to find out a little bit more about him in the second instance where he disappeared. I sent a group of my men in there, Team Omega, and they had a radio. They kept in contact with us. At the center of the storm, they found the floating body of an unconscious Quadrilla, deeply wounded, who looked like all of the statues. Unfortunately, they weren't able to interact with her body, and Engraver returned, and in their haste to escape, Team Omega pushed over a few statues, and destroying them, they enraged Engraver, who massacred them, and then, well, captured a few of our people.
That's very rough.
Team Omega sounds interesting. It's like,
They were all of the inmates of the Omega cell block that they were kept in. It was the roughest part of the prison for very dangerous criminals. I was located there too. So they were the roughest of us, the best warriors.
Do you still use the jail for, like, I don't know, as a jail or something?
The what?
The jail? Like, do they still use it or something?
The whole of New York was a jail.
Is it like
the entire city? All of the buildings that you see were converted into a jail. So we use it to scavenge resources from. That's where we get most of our fungi and food from. But apart from that and trying to get materials from there, we don't really use it. No.
are there any places besides the encampment with statues that were inaccessible to you, either deeper underwater or something, or just like in general off limits?
Everywhere outside the storm. Right. I really have to go and plan things with my people. I'll
Yes, maybe let's meet up back later for dinner or something.
Of course. Although, can you eat with those armors on?
We don't need food really. Just it's more the social occasion.
Yeah, it's just like the ritual, you know.
All right. I'll leave you to it. Please don't cause any trouble. All right. So he leaves, and you're kind of alone, like in the middle of this large floating shanty town, full of faces you recognize, but of faces who do not recognize you. So, what are you going to do?
Is there any other like high-ranking official that was there with us that we could maybe quickly ask something?
You look around, and there is one person that you are going to recognize, but she's not a high-ranking official. She is. So you see her basically like cleaning her weapons. You see that she has 5 different firearms, a rifle, and like 4 pistols. That she's currently cleaning up, and around her, and like she's dressed like one of the soldiers here, and you can also see that around her neck there's multiple dog tags where there are just one for around most people's necks.
You terrible, terrible cunt.
I know.
Which one is it? Which one of the sisters is it?
It's Sarah.
Oh, fuck. Damn it.
Alistair still has no idea what that's Alistair.
Yeah.
So wait, Sarah, which one is it?
It's the third one.
Oh yeah, the middle one.
Okay, so yeah, there's something going on because Idris gave me a lot of ideas for this character, and I'm using those ideas.
Damn it. Okay. I'm gonna go sit next to her. I'm just gonna say, need some help.
She looks at you, looks down, and she says, "I can keep my guns clean, but this little one here hasn't had any ammo in a while. We haven't been able to scavenge the type of ammo that goes in there. Like you see that it's like an old Western style revolver, and engraved on the side of it is the name Valentina."
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Do we have a way to make ammo or something? I mean, I'm guessing if she doesn't have ammo for the gun, that this entire place is sort of out of ammo too. So, I mean, they do have arms and stuff, they said, but like maybe we can help arm them better as well. I mean,
Absolutely.
we do have like the armors and like skills for like high tech stuff. So
You also have shadow powers.
Oh, that's true.
yeah, that's sort of the point. But did that work inside the dome?
You haven't. I don't. I'm not certain you've tried shadow powers inside of the.
No, I did, and it works. I used mine.
Oh yeah, you use the shadow walls, right?
Yeah, during the investigation.
Mhm.
Oh.
I'm guessing we're gonna help. We're able to help patch these guys up gear wise and stuff, since we have like a way higher level of tech.
Okay.
So I'd say we can start helping out a little bit to elevate that.
Okay. So you are more like warriors, so you don't know much about manufacturing weapons, but you can imagine weapons very easily.
Oh,
Well, in that case,
should we attack the Cthulhu with like a tank? We can just create.
That
Well,
would
keep in
take
mind
that
it's
that would
like
take
full of
multiple
water.
turns to do. Like you'd need to like focus for an entire minute, but you could technically do that. Yes.
Keep in mind this place is full of water, though.
Yeah, I mean like the equivalent of a tank. I don't know. Jet plane.
How about an all-terrain vehicle?
You could get yourself a nice helicopter, combat helicopter.
But those probably need fuel, so I'd say why not make something that should work afterwards as well?
Yes.
Like, as I said, like an all-terrain vehicle. You know those things, the armored cars that basically also float. Not
Amphibians.
hovercrafts, but like the I don't know the exact name of them. Basically, just all-terrain vehicles. So
Do they have electricity in the base?
Yeah, they do have you see that like they do have at least in the central hull a few like fuel based electricity generators, but they seem to be like you see like 10 of them on your way in, and only 3 of them are on.
Okay.
Oh no.
I'm gonna look at Sarah, and I'm gonna look at the gun and say, might be able to do something, but you've got to tell me the story behind the gun.
So she's going to like tense up a little bit and say, "It's not much of a story, really. I had Valentina was a warrior, just like me, and A rough one. She got captured in after Team Omega raided the tried to end the storm and raided the place. They
She was on the team.
hmm?
She was on the team?
She volunteered.
Oh, damn it, Valentina.
Yeah. She went with her bazooka, but she gave me this for safekeeping.
Yeah. And I'm going to try to summon bullets.
Okay.
for it.
So go ahead and roll creation, and then you're gonna need to roll 1d100 because peril phenomenon of the shadow.
Yeah. Creation.
Yeah, creation.
Oh, please work. Oh, fuck it.
Do you want to use? Oh no! Even with an immersion point, you couldn't
Yeah.
save it. All right, roll 1d100.
Fuck.
Oh, 87, and that's a peril of the warp in a populated area. Fuck yeah! All right, roll 1d1. Roll another 1d100.
Yeah.
No.
This is not good. I'm never going to use any shadow powers for the rest of the fucking campaign.
All right, 34.
Fucking die.
Chronological incontinence. Time warps around the psyker. He winks out of existence and reappears 1d10 round
Oh, that's fine.
rounds for 1 minute in narrative time. We are in narrative time, not in combat time, so 1d10 minutes. In the exact location, he suffers 1 point of permanent toughness and intelligence damage as his body and mind rebel against the experience and gains 1d5 corruption points. So we're gonna forego the corruption points part, but you lose 1 point of life and 1 point of cosmos.
Fuck. Okay.
Fuck.
So you see Mitya concentrate for a second, and he just poof vanishes out of existence. Roll.
Just go, fuck damn it, over comm system. Like, I'm supposed to be the one that does that stuff.
And he's gonna be gone for 7 entire minutes.
Oh no.
Damn it.
As I see Mitya disappearing, I step up to Valentina. And I stay calm. I think I know what's happening. This might be really complicated to explain.
Say like something like, should we go to the comm station like he's been fucking around with physics again?
Fucking around with physics
How's she
again.
reacting to him disappearing?
She's like I was doing with, like, she was looking around, seeming confused. When you try to like reassure her, she's like, okay, who are you guys? What's?
That's a really long story, but we're also part of the resistance. Take it that we are from outside of the sphere of the storm.
I saw you walking in with the general, so I thought as much, but nobody's ever come out of the storm.
That's why I tell you it's a long story.
Is your friend gonna be okay? Or you don't seem very worried, so
I'm indeed very worried. I just don't wear my emotions on the face like that.
Well,
I hope I'm gonna reappear again, but I'm not sure about it.
I can't see your face because of the whole mask, but I trust you.
Oh, it's like a clear dome.
Oh, right, got
dome
it.
of glass, so my face is visible.
All right. So she's going to say, all right. I hope I hope everything works out for your friend. And Mitya, you're going to reappear just a little bit after that.
Okay, I know I told you I'd help. I think I fucked up.
Like, don't fuck with physics. Don't divide by 0. Don't do that. Like,
I
How do you
that's
know.
feel?
my kind of thing, okay?
Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna do that again. I don't feel well. I'm sorry, Sarah. Just okay. I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna be very weird, and I'm gonna keep it the most weird I can. There is a version of this fucking reality where all your 5 fucking sisters work in a bar and life is boring and nothing shitty happens to you and you're all together and you grow up together, okay? I know it's fucking weird. All of you, Valentina, Ellen, Gally, and River, they're still here. There is a version of the world where this happens, and there are probably a million versions of the world where this happens, and you've been dealt the shitty hand. But that means that in some realities, everything is a bit better. And I know it's no use to you.
Is she also alive in that other reality, by the way, in our reality?
Yep.
Yes. That's
Okay, yeah.
where Mitya knows her from. She's gonna say it's a nice sentiment, but until I can go there,
Yeah.
it's
If I can do something about it, I fucking would. I'm just not sure I have this kind of power. But
do
hey,
you,
if
I
we
mean
were gods,
is it's the place you're coming from you came from?
yeah,
Outside the dome.
outside the dome.
If you ever get the chance to take a picture, we don't have pictures. I don't have any pictures of them. All I have is the mirror every morning when I wake up.
Yeah. Could I have any pictures?
Did you ever wear your armor in recording mode where you were next to? No, you only visited Valentina once,
Yeah.
and you weren't wearing your armors at all times back then. So no.
But this was the bar, right?
Huh?
Yeah, no.
This was the bar, right?
Yes.
I mean, Alistair are known for shenanigans. Like,
I
don't know if I've had
I
it
do
all- I
remember,
all-
but specifically the only time the armor was worn in that scene that I can remember was when one of you went to the bathroom to try to contact Soren's ellipsis with the armor.
I think Alistair put on the armor by mistake, and we had
I was
to.
fucking
Yes,
around.
you tried to hide it, but it wasn't necessarily in recording mode.
Damn it!
Yeah. Everybody gains one more immersion point.
And I was sure I was fucking around in the bar the entire time.
Okay.
Get blackmail evidence on people.
Oh. Wait, hold on. Are you do you mean you're like taking pictures of people that you recognize, just wearing shitty clothes or doing things that their real world counterparts would find embarrassing?
I meant like in the bar. I'm pretty sure I was doing
Oh.
stupid shit in the bar.
Not right now in the bar. Got it.
Ugh.
Okay. Well, you're just gonna have to come back and get me one of those pictures.
You know what? If I can, I will. If I can't, tough luck. But you're a warrior, you know how it is. It's shit out there.
Yeah, if I can, that'd be good. If we can't, tough luck. Is basically the motto of this place. So
Yeah. It looks like it. Okay.
As
Ah.
a capable warrior that you are,
if you
Would
if
you
you
be-
if you see them, tell them not to take each other for granted as much as they do.
I will.
Thank you.
I fucking will. Okay, guys, what do we do?
Yeah, Alistair is gonna wander off somewhere and start looking around if there's anything interesting going on.
Okay. Roll for chaos. nothing interesting is happening.
I would like to take Mitya by the side, and I would ask him. Maybe that's a little bit too much to ask from you right now, but do you think that she could maybe help us plan or mount our attack against the quadrilla also? She
I
looks
think
like a capable warrior.
Yeah, I think she probably will, but I think that's what they're doing. Like, the general is just going to people and just starting organizing it. I think we need to wait for them to react. But yeah, she probably will help us.
Right.
Oh,
So-
I've got a headache.
Yeah. The general returns with about 10 people. And he's going to say, all right, we've gathered every long-range weapon that we have. So you can see like 3 laser pistols that aren't that far ranged as laser guns that aren't as far ranged as you'd as you'd like it to be. 1 sniper rifle and like a few just regular rifles.
We actually know how quadrilla armor works, by the way. So just for reference, we informed them that their armor, that the last quadrilla we encountered, their armor actually slowed down projectiles and stuff. So I'm gonna guess that the lasers might actually work. I don't know if they had previous experience with them actually working against the quadrilla.
Sometimes when we're lucky.
Okay, because the way that their armor works is it actually slows down anything that's incoming. So it slows down any melee attacks, any bullets. So if we're gonna attack this guy, it would be a good idea to try and restrain him.
Unfortunately, our plan is going to be sitting in that building over there. It used to be called the Empire State Building, and we're going to use it as a sniper nest. We'll give you cover fire while you're shooting. At least those people will. I'm going to be trying to go in there and trying to sneak my way up to where they're keeping live prisoners and try to rescue them.
I think that's a much better plan than providing a sniper fire. We fought a quadrilla before, and those weapons are going to do shit to them unless we're very fucking lucky.
So we try to mount an escape.
Yeah, I think you'd be better as a rescue team. I don't want to belittle you or something, but I think that would be safer for you.
Guys.
In this case, I'm gonna grab some other people. All right, y'all. I'm sorry. We'll use your shooting skills another time. We need people who are fast. So like he's gonna go around and grab other people, and this time Valentina is going to be coming with you.
By the way, do you guys have any kind of explosives or something? Because the thing about these quadrillas is
unfortunately,
their armor slows stuff down, but it can't actually block everything.
Unfortunately,
the
Empire was not keeping a lot of explosives inside of New York because it was a prison, and we used up everything that we had during the prison break.
Okay, in that case, is there something like a trap that you could make using heavy metal spikes or something? I mean, the thing with these...
We wouldn't be able to transport it inside of the Forest of Statues, where that's counterintuitive to the rescue operation we're mounting. Who trained you?
You did.
Oh my God.
Sorry, that's just funny.
I guess I must have grown soft not being. Oh my gosh! Please take me to the dimension where I've grown soft from not being in this hellhole.
We are a very creative team.
Yeah, Well,
I
basically,
medics
the
because
most
it's
creative
stupid.
team. That's why we have 2 medics. Very creative.
I understand.
If we want explosive, we could try and conjure some up. I mean, I'm
Yes.
not going to do it because I'm shit at it, apparently. But
I wanted to ask anyways, because I would definitely try to materialize some support because we can do it, and I think I have a better chance at doing it than Mitya.
oh yeah,
But I think we should make a plan of what we want to create. Like, do we want to create something that helps us in the fight, or do we want to create something that helps the backup, for example, with the retreat? Or
all
what
right.
would be the most
For
useful?
my
a moment,
first-
check the thing
my
I
first
threw
thought-
into this.
My first thought was something destructive to take the quadrilla out, but because there are prisoners nearby, that would be counterproductive. Would you be able to? Oh,
Check the thing I threw into Discord as well. Like, it could be used for both, basically.
I've got an idea. Would you be able to create mist to cover us?
I'm guessing that the quadrilla has no problem with mist.
wait, Cody, you
Yes.
you can open a door for them to go in and out. If we distract the quadrilla, if we let's say we destroy statues and then we sort of take him away from the point, you could go to a secret location with the resistance, beam them in the prison, beam them out. That would be the most efficient way to do it. And then you
Do we
join
know
us.
if portals
Yes.
really work safely here?
He has used
I
it
agree.
safely in training.
Yeah. So there's definitely a possibility that this fails, though. But I think it's the best primary plan to get the prisoners out.
All right.
agree.
I think if we do that, then you need to stay behind once the portal closes and help your team with the fight. All right. That's a good plan. Let's get started. I know where we can do this from. We're gonna go, Cody. We're gonna go up to the Empire State Building where you'll have a good view of the entire scene, and you can beam us in from the inside. The rest of you, you're going to be staying in contact with Cody through your radios, and once he once we give you the signal that we're about to open the portal, then you guys can start causing a distraction and try to.
Can I not also do that from the like? I cannot just open a portal inside of the prison facility without knowing what that looks like, though, right?
It's more complicated because you've never been to the area, so it's kind of more of a guessing game. So that's why the general is like, let's just get you to a place where you can see it from.
You just want Enforcer to go up on the Empire State Building as if he was King Kong. I know you.
I did know. That's
Okay.
just with like it's Chekhov's gun. I talked about the
Yeah.
Empire State Building. Now I've got to make
Yeah.
use of it somehow.
Okay, can we say that if Enforcer goes in the Empire State Building and just King Kongs it up, you owe me an immersion point?
Sure,
Okay.
sure.
Okay, but I have a different.
It will be a negative immersion point, but I will give you an immersion point.
Okay, but I have a proposal that's slightly different. The proposal is that I go in with our group. We try to get into the basement where the prisoners are first, or I assume that they're in the basement, right?
They're inside of a repurposed crashed airplane, but no, that's a terrible idea.
Okay.
Because from what I don't know your combat capacities that well, and from what you and I'm not certain you'd be able to sneak inside correctly.
I'm just gonna sneak up behind him and say, "Are you sure about that?"
Maybe if Alistair sneaks inside, he can send.
I was really planning on that.
And then I can teleport more safely, and then I can go from the room.
That would be a better solution then. Yes. In this case, we're going to be staying here while you go to the perimeter. And Alistair is going to... okay, we're going to get close to the perimeter in case the teleportation doesn't work. Alistair will go into the forest of statues and enter the location, and we can use him as a beacon for your teleportation when you start attacking the statues. All right.
Also, guys, maybe it's the idea that I sneak in, and if anything goes south, I tell you through the comms, and you cause distraction. Like, just push over statue or two, maybe. You know?
Mhm.
Seems like a good idea.
All right.
Yeah.
Good plan. Let's get. Oh,
I will follow you to this Empire State Building.
wait a second. Weren't there? I mean, there's the invisible guy, but weren't there 5 of you in total?
Well, do they show up somewhere?
Did who show up somewhere?
Wilfred.
Oh, you don't see Wilfred.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, I already said as well, like earlier, I was wandering off and now, like, just showed up because I saw you guys move again.
Okay, this guy is going to be a liability, but we need to accept it and just go on with the plan as best as we can. God, damn it, Wilfried.
I didn't go through the comm system like Wilfred. Why are you leaving me?
See, like this is what happens when you take too much time planning. That if the game master has a literal incarnation of the most chaotic person that exists, they're like.
Damn it.
Fair point though. I was also like halfway on just like walking off somewhere.
Okay.
Well, let's go then.
All right. So you all get into position. You reach this perimeter where there's all of those statues kind of interacting with their environment around them as if they had just been frozen in time recently. They're very tight packed, all of them representing this sort of beautiful woman just with like lightning made out of stone just coursing through her body, who's and you can like all of them seem very, very lifelike. You get the impression that you're like whenever you move into one of their field of vision, you kind of feel almost observed. The whole place is kind of creepy, but Alistair, you are being sent in. It's difficult to move between those places, so I'm going to ask you a chaos roll at -20 void roll at -30 for navigating between all of the statues without getting spotted by anything. Both of your equipment's tools to move sneakily are going to apply.
Okay, so I get -30 and +50, so like +10. Do I roll void or chaos? Void, right?
Plus
Void.
20. Plus 20.
No, it's just a -30. That's all. Plus your equipment. So it's void.
Oh, +20, yeah.
It's void -30.
Okay. That's not going to work for me at all.
Oh,
Yeah.
you rolled 98. Oh, that's a critical fail. All right.
I got I still need to add the 30 to this, so it's like -4.
But Mitya, didn't you stay back?
That is still a failure. Mitya, you didn't need to roll because he's the one who's being sent in first to act as a beacon. So
Sorry, I'm done.
you start to move in, and like you're getting inside of the perimeter, you're making good headway, and and you reach a place where you're going to be able to spot. Wait, hold on, that's the wrong token. Where you're able to spot like this. So give me just 1 second. Here we
Yeah,
go.
also, where am I, basically?
Okay, I'm gonna pop you up in there in just a second. So on top of the carcass of the plane, you are able to spot this sort of very large creature that's keeping watch. This is what it looks like when it's not in token form. It has 4 arms, a mass of tentacles instead of legs, and a humanoid shape. It seems to have been made out of human bodies that were repurposed and transformed by shadow powers.
Something tells me that we found the missing guards.
And alright, so you are at some point going to brush against one of the statues while you're making your way inside. And when this happens, there's a moment where you pause and there's silence and you think you might have gotten away with it, but then
I have the area silencer though.
yes, but it's not about making noise. It's the fact that you touched one of the statues, and so and we applied this already into your roll, and so unfortunately because of how high you rolled, that was a failure. So you are you're preparing. Hold on, here we go. All right, so your character. You've reached this point. You're mostly past the statues at that point, and that's when it takes like 30 seconds for the creature to turn and start to make this strange noise before it starts to come towards you. And as it's doing this, you are so it's going to make this strange noise that's just like and you are all going to hear through your comms elated voice of Wilfred Anchors yelling, "Leroy Jenkins!" And
Hey, I wasn't allowed to do that.
yeah.
No, you can do it, but it costs the same as a miracle, which is 1 immersion point. But you can do it.
You can technically do it, but it costs you. So all of you are outside of the perimeter, and everybody roll initiative. All right. Oh, by the way, you are able to spot this. Alistair, looking into the plane, you are able to see from where you are. One of the through one of the windows, you are able to spot Daniel Bales, the blind lady from the base, who's one of the people who's captured inside of the plane.
Very good.
Yeah. Well, I kind of fucked up my initiative. So.
Yeah, where's my Mentity? I can't find it on
right.
the...
It's all of your tokens
It's
are
in the middle.
all of your tokens are right here.
Initiative is in the middle under the runes.
And your
Mine's
tokens
not
are
there. I think you put Vex instead of code.
Yes, that is Dex. My bad. I'm gonna grab you real quick and from the other pages. Copy, and here we go.
I just tried to roll again to attach one to my character.
Okay, hold on. Combat music. By the way, hold on. Oh my god, I think, hold on. The music's not been playing in for me at all. I'm gonna reload Roll20 and
I heard water and stuff earlier and rain and thunder, so
yeah,
it's
it's just not working for me for some reason. It's fine, we can do without music for this game. Alright. Theo, could you roll for initiative as well? Please. and
Maybe
and select
are
your
you saying
character.
this on Discord or somewhere else? Because maybe it's the Roll20 tab that's muted.
Yeah, Roll20 is semi-muted for me. Yeah, 1 second. All right, and I must not forget to roll for our dear friend Wilfred. It's going to be.
What about
wait,
the rest
no.
of the crew that I'm with at the top of the building?
Sorry.
What about the rest of the resistance at the top?
They're good. They're gonna act on your turn.
Alright.
Would you have started casting your portal spell already?
It takes me 1 round to cast it, right?
No, it takes you 3 rounds.
Oh.
I would
No.
say, yeah,
No.
or like at
I would
least
wait until I have a visual of the inside,
Mm-hmm.
and then I would start.
Okay.
I think
You
that's the safest way
you
to
still
do it.
don't have a visual of the inside, and when you see the creature moving towards Alistair,
Yeah.
I think the general is gonna say just go, let's go. Okay.
I'm gonna go to the comments like, by the way, this thing is pretty big. What if you simply portal this guy all the way up into the fucking sky?
I
No,
don't
you
think
can't. It just opens a rift, doesn't it?
All right. So.
it's a. Yeah.
I think it's how it works.
Wilfred is basically you see her just like running through the rubble, run all the way to the giant creature and start attacking it. Let's see what.
This is the guy.
Oh right. All right. Let's do. Wilfred anchors. All right, here we go.
I'm just gonna go through the comm system like, hey guys, never mind stealth. Push over a couple of statues.
Push over a couple of statues. Okay, that's.
Yeah, I mean they already noticed us. I think so.
It's going to be lightning attack, so 3 of those, which means I am going to do 1 resistance for Engraver's Monster. And here we go. Dodging successfully 1 of the attacks, and then is going to take the other 2, which. Here we go. Weapons. Sorry about that. Doing so. Lightning claws. 1d6, 1d10 plus 6. Alright, and is it? It is tearing. Nice. Okay. And it does more damage the better you hit. So I've got to roll to see. Okay, so extra 9.
Nice.
Okay.
Extra nice.
Okay, so extra 9. So that's gonna be okay. 14 and 3. Plus his. Oh, actually, it's plus 16. Because of his death score. So, give me just 1 second. 16 and 9, 25. Right. 25 and 3, 28. Minus. 28 minus. All right. And it's going to take 5. Okay, so it's going to take 13, and on the other one, it's going to be it's 4 points of damage less Yeah, so 13 again. Okay, so yeah, you see Wilfred run and just strike it with his lightning claws, tearing pieces of flesh from the monster, and just like fighting it. Alistair, you are closest to the scene and you're second in the initiative order. What do you do?
How far can I move closer? Actually, I'm for starters, I'm just gonna push over a statue and start walking.
Okay. So that is, what's your movement value?
I think it was full move says 10.
For your full move?
Yeah, full
Okay.
move.
So half move is just a half action. Full move is a full action. If you want, you can charge, or you can even charge the creature to get yourself into melee range. That would be that would be like a full move, but you also get a few other modifiers. Let's see. Hold on. Give me 1 second. A 3-story building would that be 25 feet tall? Theo, you're better at feet than I am. Would have
Debatable.
I'm from Europe.
My ability to measure things
Okay.
by pure intuition is not there.
All right. In this case, we're going to assume that the map is on scale. So do you want to charge the monster? Do you want to move your half move, or full move, Alistair? You're muted, Alistair. You're muted, Alistair. I can't hear you.
I want to run over here basically and brace my gun for next turn to shoot at it.
Wait, run to where? Here? Okay. Yeah, 10 feet. So yeah, you are able to do 10 feet. You said it was your hold on.
Full move.
Full move. Wait, is it in no, 10 meters.
Yeah, Death Watch is in meters.
Yeah, 10 meters is your full move. So
Oh,
you're
yeah.
able to do it as a half move. You're able to move up, like you said.
Okay, and does that mean I still get to take an action?
Yes, you still have one action.
Okay, yeah. In that case, I go to the constant like, damn it, Wilfred, just like, give me a moment, and I'm just gonna set up my gun.
Okay, so you brace your gun so that you're able to shoot the next time. Everybody gets one more immersion point. Mitya, it is your turn.
So how far in meters am I to him? Yeah, okay.
We are going to have to say that you're 200 meters away because of the perimeter of the statues.
Okay.
Can't you just like run through them, run over them, or something like?
Jetpacks. They've got jetpacks.
I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna do that a bit later. I'm gonna shoot him with my gun.
You're gonna shoot the
creature.
Oh, fuck. Okay. All right. Is there any chance you will hit Wilfred?
It hits in at that distance. It hits in a 2 meter radius, so I can arrange. If the creature is giant, I can arrange to hit a pot.
You can, but you're gonna have to take a -20 to your roll to make sure you're not hitting Wilfred, which lowers your range of where you can hit. But the creature has already dodged this turn, so it cannot evade your attack.
Ah, fuck. I'm gonna try that.
Okay.
Still.
All right.
Okay. Oh, I hope it works. Damn it. So I roll death with a
Yes.
minus
20.
Okay.
If you want, if that's a single shot. So as your other action, if you would like, you can aim, giving yourself a +10.
Oh, I'm gonna do that.
Okay. So that's gonna be your So you just take a -10, and in exchange, Yeah, that's a pass. All right, you do not hit Wilfred or anybody in the plane on the inside. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Oh, that's gonna be good.
Oh, yeah.
It has, in case you need that, it has felling 1.
Ooh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so it ignores unnatural toughness 2, I think.
Yes, it ignores one of the creature's natural toughness, which, because it's a large creature, it does have. There is some utility for the felling quality to your weapon.
I thought so. So I roll this. Oh,
Let's go.
Okay.
it's 6d10.
Yeah. Nice. All right. So I'm going to need you. So it's
Do you want
not
my penetration?
Yes, please.
It's 14.
14. Okay, so ignore all of the creature's armor. You ignore 1 rank of its natural toughness, which means it only has 10 to reduce it. So it's gonna take 34 points of damage. Jesus Christ. Okay. So yeah, you prepare your beamer laser, you aim, and it's going to scatter, and just there's this green wave of energy that tears through the creature, and that rips a lot of its flesh off. It seems to be to have lost half of its vitality since the start of the combat between you and Wilfred. Alexander, it's your turn. What do you do?
I'll be right back.
You're muted. You're.
Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Is there anybody we haven't hit yet?
The only enemy that you can see right now is this very large monster, and he's been hit twice.
Right. Well, let's make that a third.
All right.
I'll go at that with my bolter.
Okay.
I rolled death, right?
Yes. Do you want to go full auto with your bolter? Just like shoot as many bullets into it as you can.
Sure.
All right. In this case, roll your death roll.
All right.
Unfortunately, you miss. You're unable to hit it. And I forgot to give you the -20 because you were not trying to hit Wilfred. So even if you spend a point of immersion, you would not be able to pass that. Cody, it is your turn. What do you do?
Yes. Okay, so I have a couple of questions.
Yes.
If I would start with the warp magic now, it would take 3 turns until it's activated, right?
Yes.
So like this action, the next action, and the one after, and then it's there.
Yeah.
I would probably start going at it now, seeing as how quickly this thing is going.
Can I
Okay, so
do I have to already decide now where I'm going, or can I adjust that with better vision during the casting process?
You could adjust it, and for the purpose of combats, I think we should say that you had started casting it before the combat started, and that you're activating it this turn, because I don't want you to be wasting too many turns out of combat, because this is a tough one. Is that fine with you?
Are we trying to use the portal to get everybody out? All the people on the plane?
Do we know how many people are there?
You don't know how many people, but you have a visual thanks to Wilfred and Alistair looking at the plane from the outside.
Can you see how many people are inside?
You can see at least one person inside.
Okay. Well, I guess I will try to open the portal inside the plane.
All right. In this case, roll for creation.
Drum roll, drum roll.
Also, are you... Oh, you rolled a 91.
Of course.
You concentrate, you're about to tear a hole in reality, and then you fail to do so. It just vanishes in a puff of smoke.
Shit.
And it is now my turn. All right.
Can I use my movement with the jetpack? And be like, sorry.
No,
guys.
unfortunately, it would use a half action for you to move with that, and what you just did was a full action.
Yes.
Okay, so cancel.
Damn it.
All right, so
The best plan ever.
I have lightning attack and 2 arms. That means 4 attack in total. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, god damn it, Wilfred. Okay, Wilfred has 1 dodge and a life of 100, so he should be able to dodge 1. Yes. And then the monster is going to do here we go, 1 damage. Alright. It has penetration of 3, 7. Okay. So in a blow that would surely have killed that would very probably have killed one of you, the creature just swats Wilfred and sends him flying into a nearby building. And that's it for the monster's turn. It's also the time for somebody else's turn, whose initiative I had not rolled. They coming out from the shack at the top of the map. You start to see some blue electricity rise as someone is going to emerge from there, furious, yelling, "What have you done to my precious statues?" And you're going to see Engraver, who's a quadrilla with 6 arms and who looks like this. And okay, so first off, I should roll my initiative for this.
Hate that.
Initiative. Here we go.
Crazy.
Alright, 11. And I'm going to make him act at the end of the turn, despite the fact that he should have acted just a little bit sooner. And let's see. Yes. You see him watch as his creature was wounded by and he extends his hand towards the airplane, and you see blue lightning crossing from between the creature that's standing on top of it to the inside, from which you can hear screams. And
Inside the creature?
no, inside of the plane, and you are going to see multiple like 3 flashes of blue light coming from the inside of the plane, and then out of every hole, out of every window, you see a little bit of blood starting to pool upwards and to touch the creature and to start to heal its wounds with the life force of some of the people who were inside. And that's it for Engraver's turn. All right. Wilfred is next. Wilfred is going to get up and perform first aid on himself. He's got 100 in life, so he is able to perform first aid correctly. Alistair, it's your turn. What do you do?
I say on the comms, fucking attack the quadrilla, stop attacking the creature for now.
Well, I'm already bracing my gun and like, is the quadrilla even within? Is the quadrilla even within range?
You have a heavy bolter, so
Yeah, I got 150 meter range, so I'm guessing yes.
Yes. You the quadrilla is within range of you, and you're braced. You're already braced in the angle where you need to
That's
be.
why I'm saying like I can just. It's in the same direction, so let's see what would do the most damage.
Full auto.
I'm guessing full auto.
Yeah.
Full auto, right?
Yeah, full auto would do.
Yeah, okay, I also have heavy bolter mastery, so
That gives you plus 10 to def.
yeah, and also like tearing. It's also tearing, so
Okay.
but what do I need to roll? Void or chaos?
You need to roll def to hit the quadrilla.
Oh,
Okay. Would you like to use an immersion point?
Yes.
All right. Which miracle do you want to activate?
Let me scroll down to the part where.
Actually, does he have cover from you?
I'm going to use. Let me see. I have one that says, although there's limits to what you can do, I enjoy improving myself and try focus on solutions instead of problems.
All right. How is that going to manifest into a visual effect for everyone to see?
Okay, so as I start to fire my gun, I am going to just say, wait a minute, I can just, if I'm trying to shoot this guy, I can just like use some extra extra effect on the aiming. Just like, hey, there's all kinds of stuff here that should probably help extend my barrel a little bit to improve its accuracy.
Sorry. What could improve its accuracy?
The accuracy, basically.
What could improve the accuracy? I didn't hear that.
Just like the stuff around me, just like make me focus more closely on the quadrilla.
So like the things move out of your way to make your aiming easier.
Sort of more like a laser pointer thing, just like focus.
Oh,
sort of.
right, okay. So your weapon visually improves, has a laser sight and a couple of other upgrades that helps you to aim better. So that's going to give you a plus 30. New York.
I'm putting it in.
Okay, so that is going to be 10. That's going to be 2 hits with the with your weapon. So I need you to roll damage twice, please.
I'm gonna shout through the comms. Alistair, can you see if there's still anybody alive in the plane?
Okay. So that's going to be minus for 20. What's the penetration on your weapon?
Let's see. It has steering.
The penetration.
1 and penetration 6.
Penetration 6. Okay. There's going to be 4. That's going to be
and
6.
The damage type is explosive as well.
Right. Yeah, that's not going to have an impact. But okay. So minus 6. 24 minus 6 is going to be 18 points of damage for the first one, and okay, minus 18, and for the second one, minus 17. Oh, geez. Okay, so you hit him with two with 2 of the bullets that you barrage into him. This completely destroying the house that he had behind him. But the two bullets you can see are going to like stagger him back. Oh boy, nobody rolls criticals on damage. Like, we have almost never rolled criticals on damage.
Well, we did earlier already, I think.
No, it was on like death rolls, or actually, you actually critted the creature, because you rolled one of the damage rolls you rolled was a 10 with your thing. Yeah. So I need you to roll 1d5. Oh no, actually, go to your weapon and roll critical, please.
Yeah.
And your attack roll was a 31, so it was a 13, which means 13 is the arm, the right arm. It's an energy weapon.
I couldn't find the right info because it's supposed to be conversion demon, so I suppose it is.
Okay, we'll just go with energy.
It's a beam weapon, so
Right arm. Right arm critical 3, which means blah 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 blah. Yes, alright. The attack causes energy to course through the target's arm, leaving him stunned for 1 round, and the arm is useless until the target receives medical treatment.
was this before or after he hit Wilfred?
That would have been before, but no, the creature is immune to stunned. It's got one of the traits that's called hard jaw, so it would have been able to resist that one critical. And initiative next up is Mitya.
But he still have. Do we say that he has an arm that's fucked up?
Yes, one of his. From here on, I'm gonna count one of his arms as fucked up.
Nice.
And it's his right arm?
It's one of them. Yeah.
Okay. So casting a shadow power is a full round, isn't it?
No, it's an action or a full action or more than that, depending on the power. It depends on each powers. So you are using Storm Ward? No, Space Wolf powers.
Fury of the Wolf Spirit.
It's a full action.
Okay. I'm gonna use it.
Okay.
Wow,
I
I'm
have to warn you, the range on this thing is 5 meters times your power rating for that power.
Yeah, but it's around me.
Yes.
So if I move after.
Yes, if you move after, they will be able to follow you, no problem.
Yeah, but I'm gonna do that. So I'm only gonna be able to do damage next turn or the turn after.
Okay.
But I'm gonna do it.
Alright, in this case, I need you to roll creation.
Ah, please fucking work.
It
Yeah.
works. Alright. So Mitya concentrates, and you are going to get 2 shadow wolves to appear next to you. Give me. I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna give you tokens for you to control. For the wolves. And then. Yeah, so you're able to successfully summon them. Alexander, you are next. What do you do?
Okay, so sorry, I had a message I was trying to get, so I'm spaced out a little bit.
No worries.
Is the plan right now to attack, or are we trying to leave?
You're currently trying to attack.
Okay. Then I will try my gun again.
All right. Do you want to aim at Engraver or at Engraver's monster?
Is there one that has been hit less?
I would go for the Quadrilla since he's the one healing the monster.
Yeah. So the Quadrilla has been hit less, and he has the only action he performed so far was to heal his pet monster.
All right, let's take out the healer.
All right.
Oh my god, that's way too cute. How dare you?
Hold on. I need to. Yeah. That's going to be. Hold on. It's going to be. Representing the character of.
Oh wow! You're moving.
Mitya.
Nice.
Mitya. Here we go. Save changes. Yeah, you should be able to control this one. And here you go. There's 2 of them. Oh, and they're gifts. Their tails are waggling.
Does this mean I can use the gift as well? Because I do have one for this token.
Nice.
You can use the what now?
This is so.
I have a moving token as well, I think, but like I threw it in
Okay,
Discord.
then let's focus on the fight, please. I just gave these to Mitya so that he could use them. So Alexander, yeah, who are you shooting?
I will shoot the quadrilla.
All right. So you are okay. What is the range on your weapon?
100 meters.
Okay, you're currently 300 meters from it, which means you're going to have a slight. You're going to have a penalty for shooting it because of how far behind the statues you are. Range weapons. Here we go. Cover, damaging cover. Difficult terrain. Extreme range. Targets at a distance of more than 3 times the range of the character's weapon are at extreme range. So you're shooting with a minus 30. Feel.
Okay, that's doable. We'll try it.
So you roll death with minus 30. Unfortunately, it's a failure by a little bit too much for you to be able to what's it called? To solve this with a miracle. And that was full auto, so that is your turn. Engraver, who has now been hit, is going to attempt to shoot. Let's see, who can I see? Oh, you've just tried to shoot him. So he's gonna try to shoot. Yeah, I think he's gonna.
I am invisible though, right? So
I meant Alexander. Alexander just tried to shoot him.
It's always Alexander that gets it.
Listen. I just looked at whoever was the person who shot me last, and he's using his trusting his monster to take care of Alistair. So where is so Alexander? Engraver, 1 death roll. Here we go. What is the range on my Tesla carabine?
Haha, I'm in danger.
Can you roll for life for a dodge, please, Alexander?
Sure.
You're good at this.
Discord seems to be acting up a bit. I'm gonna try and refresh my Discord.
Oh no, it's not Metatron.
Don't like that.
Meteor, that's the one. Range for the Tesla carabine is 75 meters. I'm actually at a minus. Oh, that's still okay. It's more than extreme range, but that's fine because because of how high I rolled. So let's time to do a little bit of damage. Here we go. And
Also, am I the only one that actually moves his token?
everybody else has not taken movement actions just yet because they were trying to do their own things in the back. Theo, what is your current armor?
I want to say, let me find it.
I think you upgraded it, so it's either 12 or 14.
It's 12.
12, alright. So that's going to be 9. And what is your life bonus?
That would be... It's the white box, right?
Yes. No, it's just the it's the white box.
Currently it is 49.
Okay. In this case, you take a single wound.
Okay.
And as you take a wound, I am going to be healed by 1 life point. So basically, you're hit by the lightning from the Quadrilla's weapon, and it drains some of your life with each attack that it successfully hits. But that was just one wound, so it's not that bad. Cody, it's your turn.
Okay. On what side of the battlefield am I, and how far away am I?
You're 300 meters from. You're 300 meters from the whole situation. Between you and the creature, there's a lot of like statues, and yeah.
So because like I was with the other guys on the building, right?
Yes. So you have a pretty good vantage point on the situation.
North, east, south, west.
You're actually going to be on the east, on the building that Wilfred crashed into.
So like on this side somewhere.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. I would ask again to the comms and try to see anything if I can obtain if there is still anybody alive who's in the plane.
You can make a chaos roll. Alistair can make a chaos roll. Everybody else can also make a chaos roll at minus 30 because everybody else has a lot more difficulty to do so. So Cody and Alistair, you're at the regular chaos rolls.
You also had that ability that made people allow people to use chaos instead of another stat, right?
No, that was for initiative.
That was for initiative. No, I forgot about it. Well, whatever. Never mind.
Yeah, like for me that would be handy if I could use it instead of some other stats. I need to roll chaos, right?
Yes, please.
I mean, it's a little bit laggy for my. I don't know what it is.
Okay. And I think okay, so yes, you are able to spot that there are still some people alive in the plane, still ready to be used as life fuel for the monster.
Okay, because I imagine I can't try the teleportation again, right? Even
yeah, it's
yeah.
once
So
per day.
in that case, I would activate my jetpack and take my full movement action, like everything as fast as possible towards the plane, and I'm trying to get like somewhere on this side of it.
Yes. What is the running move? What is the maximum move on the jetpack?
72 meters.
72 meters? Okay.
Yes.
So you are able to make it 1/3 of the way to your target. Like you.
Wow, Cody, your fights are all the same. It's you being trapped in a place and being late to the party.
I
need to stop relying on teleportation.
Unfortunately, because you split the party and sent the rogue in, and he rolled like a 98 to his stealth. That's the whole like everybody's separate from combat. All right, Engraver's monster is going to charge.
90 on stealth?
Huh? Oh, right. Yes, you are correct. You have been shooting it, so it would have multiple chaos rolls. So please roll void to. Yeah, please roll void to stay hidden throughout this throughout the situation. So I need you to do 2 rolls, and you're going to be at minus 40 because every time you were hitting it. But because of your equipment, it's actually plus 10 total. So just roll void plus 10 twice.
I need.
Oh, never mind. I did not spot you. Oh my god, keys. Okay, how far can I charge?
Oh yeah, please charge.
Basically assuming that this thing sort of had a command to not harm the statue, so I'm just going to stand between the statues still. Like, I'm still just bracing myself, like, somewhere between the statues on the edge.
It's going to. Oh wait, no! I've got other powers than just charging and attacking. That's right. I've got the what's it called? The okay. So blah blah blah. half action. No, not this one. Psychic Scream. As a half action, I can let forth a terrible silent scream that echoes in the mind as a crippling shriek. All those sentient living creatures within 20 meters. That's gonna just be Alistair.
Is this sound based?
Huh?
Is this attack sound based?
Yes. So
Okay,
I'm actually gonna give you like an extra point of armor because of your sound dampener. All right, so that's gonna be my half action. Within 20 meters, suffer a hit. Okay, so it's gonna be 1d10 plus 8 impact damage to the head with the shocking quality. And it's an automatic thing. There's no way to block it. So 1d10 plus 8. Okay. So
what am I waiting for?
okay, what is your life modifier? What is your life modifier?
Oh, yeah, it's a little bit laggy for me. Give me a moment. Life modifier?
Yeah.
Is that the white one or the gray one?
It should be the white one.
The white one is 29.
Okay, so the modifier is 2. And your armor is 10?
Yes.
Okay, so that's gonna be... Okay, so you're going to take 4 wounds, and I need you to make a life test, please.
What?
A life test at minus 30.
Oh, the sound is falling out again.
Okay, I'll make the roll for you real quick.
Oh yeah, I'm back already. But like, what do I need to roll?
Life at minus 30
Ouch.
to avoid getting stunned.
Okay, but like, I'm taking 4 wounds with the silencing stuff as well.
Oh, sorry, 3 wounds because of the silencing thing. So just 3 wounds and roll life at minus 30, please. And okay, so your turn.
The minus still needs added.
So that's because of the minus 30 is because of the modifier. So basically, like the sound is just reverberates inside of your skull and is going to cause you to lose your next turn. You're stunned. Oh, actually, hold on. You get your life. Yeah, no, that's... Oh, you rolled a 99. Oof, that's not great. Okay, so you're stunned for your next turn. And the second action that I can take is...
Also, what about the people on the plane?
16 points of damage? They're almost dead. Thank you for reminding me. But yeah, they're 16 points of damage without armor. That is most of them in a critical situation right now.
Also, okay, yeah, I'm still like it keeps lagging for some reason. Like the voice sort of modifying. Checking if it is
okay.
for the roll 20.
The other action that I'm going to do is the horror. I'm unleashing a wave of horror that gnaws at the resolve of my enemies. Unfortunately, you're the only one who's within range, so I need you to roll. I need you to roll death, and it's also at a minus 30.
What did you say?
Roll for death at minus 30, please.
Other roll?
Death.
Is this another sound-based thing?
No, it's more of a I'm looking terrifying as a psychic power. Okay, so you are going to lose 1 point of cohesion. So the team loses cohesion because of the fear effect. And all right.
Really? So like.
Okay.
I'm gonna restart Discord real quick. I won't be able to hear you for a moment. Give me a second.
No worries. 20 20 times 2 is 40. 80, 160. So Wilfred is going to run out of the building, and he can do 160 meters with his full run. So it's going to take him. So he's going to be halfway back, basically. It's going to be Alistair's turn next, but he's stunned for this turn. So Mitya, it is your turn.
Do we say that the map is to scale?
Yes, we're assuming the map is mostly to scale. But you guys are technically still, like, because you guys were outside of the perimeter of statues, you're 300 meters back.
Oh, so the map. Okay, so we're not on the map.
So y'all are not technically, like, I had not planned for you to be outside of the perimeter of statues when this started. This is one of our largest battle maps too.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go then.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my full movement.
Okay. So what is your run modifier?
72.
72. So you're gonna make it 1/3 of the way to where you're going. All right, Alexander, it is your turn.
All right. When I heard about the people on the plane, I got a little worried, but I don't think I have any long distance healing abilities, do I?
What am I
you could risk using a psychic power you do not know. Where
I'm back for now. What did I miss?
Because you were stunned for this turn, your turn was skipped, and Mitya is running towards combat. All right. So the range is actually restricted, so you need to get closer to be able to. There is a mass healing power that allows you to heal a lot of people a little bit around you. The problem is that it's the range is 10 meters times your power rating. So even with pushing, you'd still need to be within 50 meters of your targets.
It's dangerous.
Damn. Yeah. They can't take damage if the enemy is dead, so we might as well just keep pushing on the enemy, I guess.
Yeah.
The best clerics.
I will make my way closer to the enemy as well, just so I don't have as much as a disadvantage.
Okay. In this case, you're going to be running with Mitya, which means you're closing 1/3 of the distance along with Mitya. All right. Engraver. Okay, so Engraver. Oh my god. The fact that everybody is so far away makes it hard for everybody to shoot at one another. But Engraver is going to try to shoot you again. But but it's more difficult because you're running your full move. So it's actually minus 50. Oh Jesus, minus 50. Oh, that's a pass. Theo, can you roll a life test, please? And it is another hit. You've got 12. You've got. I'm sorry, Theo. It might look like I'm just honing in on you, but right now, you like every time that I do that, it kind of makes sense for the characters to be doing that. Oh my god. Let's see. Tesla Carabine. Okay, so that is
Can we like just call it reinforcement because like whatever, never mind their armor, just fucking fire at them or something from the camp.
Okay, so Theo, you are going to take 11 wounds from this attack.
Okay.
And I am going to recover 11 wounds from this attack.
Oh, Fuck
Because
you.
this makes me better at 52 for the quadrilla, and that is it for my turn. Cody, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm in mid-flight.
Yes.
Can I try to use a psychic power to, instead of materialize something, make something disappear?
Yes.
I would like to try to make part of the metal in the front of the plane, like in this area.
Yeah.
I want to try to make it disappear so that the people who are inside can go and run.
All right. So yeah, you are just producing an attack. Yeah, there's very long ranged there's very long ranged things. Oh, nice. For example,
doing this at the front end or the back end with the wall?
towards the front where there's less likely to be people. It was a good call. So roll for creation. Let's see.
Oh, no. Can I use something to fix it?
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
right?
You can use a an immersion point, but you have to tell me which fact you are using.
Okay. So, I make everything from trash that I can.
Okay.
So in this case, I want to make like kind of the metal of the plane just starts to deform, and all of the trash around it kind of becomes like a small ramp that goes down and leads maybe like down here, so that the people who are inside can run over it and use the trash to escape.
All right. All right. In this case, it is going to work. You blow up a hole in the side of the plane. You're able to open this hole, and the people and the survivors are able to make it out alive and start their escape. So you said I make what I can out of trash.
I make everything from trash that I can.
I make everything from trash. Trash that I can. All right, and here we go. And all right, so I'm going to be putting this token for Daniel Bales is going to be the token for evacuating prisoners. Also, I need you to roll 1d100 because it's an unconventional power that you haven't trained to fully use just yet. So what did you roll?
23.
23. Spoilage. Food and drink go back in a 5d10 meter radius.
I don't give a shit. I'm flying.
Yeah, basically, that's not terrible. That's not that bad. It's okay.
Yeah, and I would use still the rest of my turn if I still have anything left to move. Like
that was a full
in flight while I'm like rushing towards them.
That power was a full action, so you'd have to like control your flight, so you to be able to cast it. So you're still at midpoint. The monster doesn't really have targets. I've already used my 2 ranged powers. I am. Wilfred is still 60. Wilfred is halfway through.
Shouldn't you make a chaos roll to see if he spots Alistair? Sorry, Alistair. But
oh yeah, for sure.
that would be logical.
One of us had the ability to use chaos instead of other stats, right? How was that?
That was for initiative. That was for initiative. And I still do not spot Alistair. I've not all of my chaos rolls to spot Alistair have been negative.
Yeah. Terrible.
In this case, it's looking around like a predator. It sees that you're coming towards it, and it's technically supposed to guard the plane. So when it sees the people evacuating, yeah, it's gonna make the decision to murder them. So
Like, Quadrilla is just standing there. So, like, is he just gonna look at the Quadrilla like?
I think the Quadrilla right now has decided I'll just capture some more of the humans because they had the gall to attack me again. So yeah, his monster. I only get 4. I need to charge, which means I can only kill one person because I only get 1 attack. All right, death roll, and the Quadrilla, the monster runs towards the escaping passengers and trips off of the plane and is unable to kill any of them. But he's engaged in melee with them. And it's Wilfred's turn. Wilfred is able to charge the rest of the way with his full movement and enter range combat, but used all of his actions to get there. Alistair, it's your turn. You're no longer stunned. What do you do?
Doing on health, I was only stunned, right, for like a turn.
Yeah, that was previous turn. You're no longer stunned. You're good.
I am still braced, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing I should go full auto or something on the Quadrilla. I'm not entirely sure if we're doing that great, but yeah,
All right.
it might be an idea to like fight both of these things. I just say to Mercon, like, guys, I don't think this thing can heal both himself and this creature at the same time. But then again, if we take this thing out, then we should be good, since the other one can't heal. On its own, anyway.
Okay. So which one are you going to shoot?
I'm going to shoot at the Quadrilla.
All right. Make a death roll, please.
Also, just a quick question first. Is that on a cliff edge or something? The house already collapsed, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's kind of a cliff edge.
I could not hear that.
It is like a
Say it
cliff edge, yes.
I don't hear you. I don't know if it's my side or yours. Can you guys hear him?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I can't hear any
Yeah, I
of you. Let
think
me
it's your
refresh real
side.
quick.
Okay. Try to reload Discord.
Well, I'm probably just gonna go and fire full auto at the Quadrilla, then not gonna fuck up the terrain
Okay.
or anything.
Yeah, just roll for death then. Ooh, I see what he was trying to do. He was trying to shoot higher than the Quadrilla to have the whole thing fall upon the Quadrilla. Because he's got an explosive...
I'm basically trying to basically the same thing I did with the first Quadrilla.
Yeah. That
It worked, so-
actually you would just need to roll void because you'd be destroying an object instead of attacking someone. So you could do that. You would do less damage, but you would make it lose actions. So if
But the you already said that last turn I destroyed the house basically. So
yes, but there's more cliff above him that you could make that you could destroy to make it fall upon him.
Well, I sort of want to just shoot at the Quadrilla, but also at the area behind him. So I'm just gonna aim at the behind the Quadrilla, I guess.
Okay, in this case, roll for void, and you do not have your modifiers for stealth because that's you're trying to destroy something. So just roll a normal void roll.
Yeah, I'm basically what if I just aim behind the Quadrilla in general, in its general direction? Does that mean I might actually hit the Quadrilla as well?
No, but it means you will make him lose actions if you hit. And right now, I failed my dodge roll,
Yeah,
so
that's
you'd be
probably better.
yeah. Okay, So
Yeah.
go ahead.
Roll void.
Yes.
Yeah. Oof.
Unfortunately, he fails to dodge and you fail to hit him. Mitya, you are next.
I do the second third of the way.
All right, so you're
And I'm done.
second third of the way there. Alexander, you also do the second third of the way to the combat. All right, so both of you are currently about 100 meters away.
Can we? Oh, damn it! So we won't arrive next turn. We'll arrive the turn after.
No, you will arrive. You will arrive next turn, but you won't be able to do any more actions next turn.
Yeah, but can we decide where we arrive? Because
Yeah.
I've got the wolves, so that's okay. So I wanna. Okay, so we'll see next time.
We'll do that next. Theo, are you also just running during your turn to try to get closer? All right. Now, if you want, you can also try to stop and heal yourself if your wounds are too bad, but that's up to you. Okay. Oh.
I'll get a little more wiggle.
Yes. Bean, could you roll void to stay stealthed at just with your equipment? I've already taken into account. It's just one void. It's just a void roll at +10. Ooh, that's a fail. Can I pass at least with either one of my characters, please?
Please don't.
No.
All right. So Engraver sees you. And Engraver's monster also sees you. Yes. Okay. Engraver, since you missed him on a previous attack, is going to shoot you and unleash supernatural power on you. So that means.
Like because I was shooting him, or like
Yeah, because you were shooting him, he's able to pinpoint more better where you're attacking from, and so right now he is going to you can dodge if you roll a life roll.
I need to make a life roll.
Yes, please. Aww. You successfully dodged this one, and then I'm going to do one psychic power. Let's see.
You roll with critical fail on the thing, though. I think.
Yeah, that was for the damage. So it was so it just does not do anything useful. Let's see. Hey, Bloodlance. That sounds cool. Right. Life check. And I failed to use one of my psychic powers. Cody,
Yes.
it's your turn.
While I'm on my way
Mm-hmm.
towards the battlefield,
Yeah.
can I see, like maybe ascertain some details about the creature that we are attacking? Like we already realized that it was drinking this blood to get like health back, and that it is superiorly armored. But can I maybe also see like some weaknesses about it with my knowledge about biology?
I'm gonna need you to roll for life, and we're going to consider this is a free action as you're making your way closer to the battlefield with your jetpack. So you're also 2/3 of the way there. You don't spot any weaknesses.
Awesome.
Okay, and on my turn. Yes. Sorry. Okay. On my turn, I am going. The monster sees Alistair, but Wilfred's in range. Tough choice.
I only just saw Wilfred got moved back onto the board.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so that's.
what
gonna
about
be
all the
one,
civilians near it?
two. The civilians are escaping now that Wilfred is there, and 3. Hell yes. Okay.
Wilfred is dead, right?
So can Wilfred? Okay. Wilfred can dodge 1 with the regular dodge, which he does, but she can't pass into the shadow world. So she's gonna take 2 attacks from my baby. All right, baby, do your thing.
She's the worst immortal ever. She dies.
Alright, so aha. Alright. Penetration 3. Wilfried has armor 10. So that's gonna be minus 17. That's gonna be 10 points of damage and then 13 points of damage for 23 points of damage. And
He's dead.
yeah, so Wilfried is going to get hit by 2 more of the hits from the creature, and you like once again being flown back. You can still see his vital signs coming from his armor, but he barely seems conscious. And and the last couple of words he's going to say during this part of the fight is like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna get so many good poems out of this. It hurts." And
Wow.
okay, so. Full action. I'm going to heal myself. So that should heal back. Yeah. So that's gonna be plus 10. Yeah, he's going to recover like half of the life points he just lost. And okay, Alistair, it's your turn. What do you do?
Yeah, I still can't hear you guys. I don't know if you can hear me. But
Yes.
Like,
Yeah, we
Wolfman
can.
is acting up.
We can hear you.
I'm just gonna try and refresh Roll20 again. I should probably try and turn off the camera otherwise, see if that helps, because it's like the tab I'm using is like eating up the entire space, and it sounds like you're all talking to a tin can.
Okay. Do you want to keep attacking the quadrilla?
Yeah, I can hear you guys again. I noticed that they actually know where I am, sort of.
Yeah.
Since the guy fired at me. And like, how much distance is there between that monster and like the civilians? The civilians are all gone, right? And I still see the token. Of
the civilians have been able to move something like hold on, 20 feet away. 20 meters away would be their running speed, so they would be able to be right there.
Nice.
Okay, so can I toss my remaining grenade at the creature and then run away?
Yes. By the way, you recharge your grenades at the end of every mission, so right now you're back to 4.
Nice. I didn't know that.
All right. So you're tossing. So go ahead and make a death roll to see if you're able to hit it. Because it's a large creature, I'm going to give you a plus 20 on your death roll.
Yeah, I'm just gonna chuck it like at the creature, like the big ass face. Did I need to roll death?
Yeah, just roll death. All right, that's a pass. Roll your damage on the grenades. So if I remember correctly, grenades are more about taking care of large groups of small enemies.
They're frag grenades, specifically against like living things.
Yeah.
I
think they're mostly used against large groups of infantry most of the time. 12 damage. What's the penetration on this thing?
Don't think Gary has any. Let's see. Yeah, no, 0 penetration.
Yeah.
It's just explosive damage.
So you are you are able you lump the grenade at the creature, and in the cracks caused by Mitya's weapon earlier, you are going to set some of its flesh on fire, but most of its armor and its natural toughness allows it to shrug off most of the damage. The grenades are more meant for like large groups of infantry. Mitya, where do you want to arrive on the
I
battlefield?
would like to
Also-
arrive.
Just a moment, because after I throw the grenade, I want to run away.
Oh yeah,
move
you still have
position.
half an action. So what's your you can move in meters the amount of your half move. What's your half move?
Wait. I think it was 5. Half move is 5.
5. Okay, so yeah, you can you can move a total of 15 feet. So you'd be able to make it like all the way here if you want to run away, or yeah,
On the
right.
corner, right? Just
Sorry, what? Yeah, like all the way here.
yeah, I was trying to like. Is there like a gap between the building and the?
No. Oh yeah, actually
yeah.
there is yeah. You'd be able to make it to here. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
trying to move around and move closer to the quadrilla.
All right, so Mitya, where are
I
you?
would like to arrive here.
No.
Why?
Okay, so you'd be because okay. Can it be? I think based on the map, you'd be able to arrive all the way to here, if that's fine with you. But that should still be within range for your wolves to attack.
Then it's fine.
Okay.
Okay, so the way my wolves work is that I hit unless dodged. That's
And-
it.
Okay. I
So-
think I already dodged. Hold on. No, I did not dodge anything this turn because
I think you tried to dodge Alistair Spring. Oh no, that was the turn.
that was the
before.
monster.
Sorry.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I am going to try. Engraver's dodge is not good. Unlike most quadrillas, his life rune is really low.
Okay, so I need you to decide then if he dodges the big wolf or the small wolf, because they're different.
He's going to dodge the first one that attacks.
Okay, so the big the small wolf.
Okay.
Now the big one. He's gonna dodge the big one.
Okay, he dodges the big one. Go, and I passed. I think I rolled what, 15? Yeah, I rolled 15.
Nice. So, okay, so he's only hit by 1.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so he takes 11 damage with a penetration of 9.
Penetration of 9. Okay, so with my toughness, that's gonna be 3. That's gonna be 8. All right.
Okay, and is he immune to fear?
No, he's not immune to fear.
Then he needs to make a roll on the shock table, apparently.
On the shock table? Oh,
Yeah.
dang. All right. Okay, so that's gonna be a death roll to embrace death. So I've got 75 in death. I should be fine. Hopefully.
Nice.
And okay, whew, he's able to pass. That's a fear 1 effect, right? Oh no,
There's
just
no-
roll on the shock table. Got it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. And
Okay.
okay, so your 2 wolves attack. One of them he dodges. The other one is going to grab one of his 6 arms and starts like gnawing at it, ripping some chunks of electricity from inside of the armor. Next up is Alexander. Alexander, if you use your full movement, you can arrive on the map wherever you would like.
Okay, so is anybody reaching anywhere critical yet, or is everybody doing okay on health before I make a choice to attack.
Most people are doing okay on health. Wilfried is hurt, but he's out of the map again because he got knocked back out by the monster.
I'm going to get to Wilfrid. Don't worry about him.
Okay. Then I will get about within. I'll get within about 70 meters and just try to shoot this quadrilla again.
The quadrilla?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. In this case, 75 meters is going to be 150 to 225 feet. So yeah, basically like you arrive on the map. Oh, right. Yeah. No. You need to finish. You need to arrive on the map. You need to use your full move. So you just position your character where you are, where you wanna be. That's.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know. Zoom out.
Okay. So Engraver is going to do one attack against the small wolf and one ranged attack against Mitya.
Okay.
Can the small wolf be damaged?
No.
Fuck. In this case, well, yeah, at least, well, now I know. A death roll against you, and you can dodge, so you can roll for life if you want to survive.
Would it also be okay if during this round of initiative I go run and stick something in the microwave real quick so I have some lunch?
Go ahead.
Y'all keep playing, I'll just be right back.
All
so
right.
I don't dodge.
You do not dodge. And so Tesla Carabine. The thing about the Tesla Carabine is that it has some great qualities if I can critically hit anybody, but I haven't critically hit anyone.
Wait a sec. What is the range for the Tesla Carabine? Because I'm pretty close.
75 meters.
And so he's not in too short a range to fire?
No, he's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So 13 points of damage, penetration 3, that's 16. With your armor and your life, you're able to tank through it because you've got 14 armor, right?
Yeah. And 4 life.
And
my bonus in life is 4.
Okay, so yeah, so you can take 18 points of damage. You are going to take just 1 wound from the attack hitting, but yeah, you're able to tank this. Though 1 wound means that I heal 1 as well. All right, and Cody. Cody, if you so wish, you can arrive at Wilfrid's location.
That's my plan. I want to land next to him, get my Narthecium out, and try to apply some patches to his wounds as fast as possible.
Okay. In this case, yeah.
Inject him with adrenaline, like.
Because it takes a full turn to heal, and you were moving, it's going to be next turn that you can heal Wilfrid.
Okay. Do I have anything of my turn left after landing?
You have a half action left.
What can I do with that? Not much.
You can aim. You can.
Can I try to look at, like, now that I'm closer to the monster, can I look at it again and try to ascertain if it has weaknesses again?
For sure. Go ahead and roll for life. I think establishing weaknesses might probably be more along the lines of Cosmos, I think.
Cosmos?
Yeah.
Yeah, like comparing it to what I know about human biology and stuff. Of course not.
That's unfortunate.
Yes.
Right.
We're rolling terrible today.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Engraver's monster has evaluated that enemies are fleeing. Its charges are fleeing, and there's monsters all around. But right now, the most inconvenient thing is his master is in danger. It turns around, and it's going to charge Mitya.
Can I charge up the wall?
Yes.
thing?
Yes, it has insane movement. So it's unfortunately I only do a single attack because I'm charging. But fortunately I do I've got what's it called? Brutal charge. So Mitya, you've already dodged tried to dodge this turn, correct?
Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did. Okay. All right. Plus 20. That's a hit. Okay.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah, that is a hit.
Yeah.
Okay. 4.
Oh.
All right. So penetration 3. Your total your armor is 14. 18 with your
15
life bonus. That is going to be 16. All right. Okay. Yeah. You take 16 wounds.
15.
Uh,
18 minus 3 is 15, isn't it?
It. Okay, hold
Can
on.
you say penetration of 3?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so it's 15.
Yeah.
Unless there's a more complex...
Wait, hold on. Yeah, okay, hold on. Give me just 1 second. I do a total of 33 damage with the penetration included, right?
Yeah.
Minus 18 would be... 33 minus 18 would be 15. Yeah. I think, yeah.
Okay.
So you take 15 points of 15 wounds.
I'm already dead. No, I'm not dead. But I'm
No, you're not dead. But, and that is unfortunately still not a critical. So, yeah, you just take one of the claws like to the front of your armor, and your armor has been reinforced twice, and still you get like warning signs popping up on your visor from the head. Okay, and Wilfred is going to spend his entire turn getting healed. And also healing himself, because he took 3 wounds total. So, Wilfred is going to cover... Okay.
How is he doing right now? Like,
He's
can I see if
okay.
physical health is okay or completely done?
So, she took some very serious wounds, and when you inspect the body, you're like, this person should be dead. But Wilfred is still like moving around. You see the Respleoids trying to like mend the pieces and heal. And
it's fine. She's immortal.
Yeah, like very resistant. Alistair, it is your turn.
Okay, so I'm going to move closer again.
Mm-hmm.
And I still want to fire full auto at the...
You can't... full auto is a full action, so you can't move if you're firing full auto.
Okay, well, I'm moving 15 feet. That would be half.
Yeah. And then you've got another action. I would advise that you brace, because since you moved, you need to brace again.
I'm gonna brace.
Okay. So next turn you'll be able to do your damage. Mitya, it is your initiative.
I will do 2 attacks on the monster.
Okay.
And my wolves will attack the quadrilla.
All right. So go ahead and make your rolls. The quadrilla has not dodged yet, and neither has the monster. So 1 dodge for the monster, which I fail, and 1 dodge for the quadrilla to dodge the same one as last time.
Okay.
Which I pass. Okay.
Okay.
So you are able to land 2 hits on the monster.
Since I've done a critical, do I do any critical damage?
No, the critical has to be on when you're rolling the damage. You need to roll a 10 on one of the dice.
See.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll roll my damage for my sword, my shitty sword that I need to upgrade. Where is it?
Actually, like, you have one of the best swords. if you keep upgrading your psychic powers, and
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's nice.
all right. What's the penetration on that?
It's 5.
Okay, so that brings you to 23. Is it felling?
It is not felling.
Okay, you stab the creature with your sword twice, and it bounces off of its armor mostly.
Really?
Yeah, it has a natural toughness. It has 2 levels of natural toughness, which means in total it soaks up
Yeah.
25 points of damage.
Okay, so that's done. And the small wolf is going to do damage again to the quadrilla.
Okay, so
And you can roll on the shock table.
oh yeah, shock table. Okay, so oh wait, no, okay, so I roll directly on the shock table instead, so it automatically causes a fear effect. Shock. Okay, so instead, here we go. Fear. The shock table. Okay, so that's okay. So that's 1 and okay. Okay, so slash R 1d100. 29, and I'm gonna. Can you roll another one actually? Because I should. If it says roll on the shock table, it means automatically I have a fear problem. Okay, fear grips the character and he begins to shake and tremble. -10 on all tests for the rest of the encounter, unless he can recover his wits.
And I rolled another that was 85 the last time.
Okay, so engraver, hold on, I'm at -10 to all actions. That's not good. And then 85 is panic grips the character. He must flee the source of his fear, if able, as fast as he can, and if prevented from doing so, may only take a half action. He is at a -20 penalty to all tests. Once away from the danger, he must successfully snap out of it to regain control. Okay, so snap out of it.
-30 total?
Snapping out of it. Willpower test. Okay, so so the roll. Okay, so actually, so the roll that I made on the previous turn was was a roll to be able to snap out of it. So I passed this one, and. So I will.
But you haven't gone away from the.
Yeah, you got it. So for one entire turn, I've got to run away. So that's what he is going to do. He's going to set off in flight. Okay, so the wolf is what's scaring me. Which one of the wolves is the small one?
Let's say this one.
This one? Okay.
Yeah, this one.
So he is basically on his turn, he's gonna have to use his powers to fly up. Oh, I don't have the flight power. God, it's gonna be just like the last time I tried to fly.
Please fail and have a crazy effect. Oh yeah, that would be amazing.
Okay, so fear effect. Let's do this one's the. Oh no. This one's the fear effect. Okay, cool. So that's gonna be for my turn. Alright, Alexander, it's your turn.
Does it need to roll since it doesn't have the fly effect thing?
We made all of the rolls. We should be good. So, Theo.
Okay, so now that I'm back, what are
Okay, so you are within range of the fight. So you are
Okay.
Yeah. So you should. So if you want to start shooting at either the quadrilla or the monster, you can do so.
I shall do so. I will shoot at the quadrilla.
All right, full auto.
Yes.
All right. In this case, go ahead and roll death.
Got it.
Okay, so I must say when I playtested this combat, it took a lot less time because we had like someone with a giant with a giant bolter with felling bullets inside of it.
Oh, yeah.
And so like that combat took a lot. But also I tweaked it a little bit so that they could both heal in some ways, and they have massive life bars because I wanted to make this encounter terrifying. Theo, would you like to use a miracle?
Let's do it. This is getting
You have
ridiculous.
plenty.
Yeah.
In this case, go ahead and which facts of the syllabus are you using?
I think. Let's go with the one that this one isn't on the official list, but it is a true fact that I have pretty decent aim when I do nerf battle LARPs.
Okay. All right. Could you write it in your used facts? Yeah. When I do nerf LARPs. I hope it's better than your apple throwing aim. Was it your tomato throwing aim from when we went to the...
Oh my god. I forgot about that.
Okay. So, is your weapon gonna look like a Nerf gun for a few seconds while you're shooting?
It totally might. That would be
Okay.
awesome.
All right. In this case, you are able to hit it for 2 hits. So roll damage twice, please.
Okay.
Oh, that's a critical. All right.
All right.
I need you to roll critical under the thing. Yeah. Okay. So what did you roll?
For a critical,
Yeah.
a 3.
3. Okay. So it's an explosive with 57. Okay, explosive 57 is in the body, and you rolled a 3. So the power of the explosion rends flesh and bone with horrific result. The character must make a challenging life test or suffer from blood loss and be stunned for 1 round. Okay, I can't lose blood because I'm a gorilla, but I can be stunned, which would not be great because I'm trying to flee right now.
Aren't you flying?
Indeed.
I'm not
And you have
flying yet.
minuses.
Yeah.
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 So
So I am fleeing and stunned at the same time.
And is it the fact that I don't know how fear effects work? Do you have -30 on all actions?
No, I have
Until
I
you-
have -10 on I have -10 on all actions from the previous fear effect.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I have to be fleeing, and I have -20 to all I have -20 if I have no. If I still have actions, but I cannot flee. But since I'm stunned, I don't have actions anyways.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So on top of that, what's the penetration on your weapon?
Hold on. I think I might have rolled for the wrong weapon. Yes, I did. I rolled for my auto gun and not my bolter, but
Okay.
it made a hit.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for the damage for your bolter. We're gonna keep the critical.
Okay.
All right. So just click it twice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. So nice. You yeah. And
Oh.
second critical. Oh my god. Roll
There we go.
roll another time for the critical, please, Theo.
Holy shit.
Another 3. So I am stunned for 2 rounds.
Nice.
Does that
Okay.
stack on the
And
other one?
okay, hold on. What's the penetration on this thing?
Penetration
20.
5.
24, 20. Oh, right, yeah. 20, 29. 29. Minus 10, minus 12. That's 13. Oh, I am not in good shape.
Good.
And you're
Going
falling.
like a first encounter basically now.
Okay, it's almost the end of the encounter. Okay.
Quick question. How are we doing on immersion points?
Oh, wait, hold on. Shit. Everybody gets another immersion points. Thank you. Sometimes the timer breaks.
So we're
Okay.
at +4, aren't we?
I think so, something like that. Okay, so Engraver is not
I think
flying.
we were at 6
Isn't-
now or something.
So that's
Plus
it
now.
for my turn. Actually, you can't be stunned twice. So I lost this turn. Cody, you were
Does
trying
he
to
take
hit.
falling?
Hmm?
Does the quadrilla take falling damage?
He didn't actually take off. I was going to have to use my turn trying to take flight and fly away, which might have killed me. So honestly, thank you for stunning me.
Well, you're gonna have to do it next turn, so it's
Okay. Yeah,
Otherwise, just wait till Alistair gets close and start going full auto on the motionless body again.
Okay.
I can't really believe that I'm doing this, but I'm healing the immortals so that they don't die.
All right. So go ahead and make a life test for me, please.
And I'm gonna put a little bit of tranquilizers inside, just so that he maybe is a little bit calmer about his decision making. Oh shit! Yeah, okay. This roll is also plus 20 because of
Okay.
my.
And so how many life points do you heal him? He is not. He's lightly wounded.
I don't really know. It says that so like I can. He's considered lightly damaged now.
Yeah.
To 3 times.
Okay.
Yes.
I've got it. So
Nah.
you on your character sheets, the the healing says blah 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 blah. Okay.
The plus 20 I forgot, but I still passed. So.
Yeah. Okay. And then
And the
over
threshold of
here,
the lightly damages.
enhanced healing. You restore an extra 1d5 wounds when you heal someone with a life test. So roll 1d5. And then it's going to be 1d5 plus 5.
How to roll d5?
Yeah, 1d5. Just type /r 1d5.
/R and then 1d5.
/r space.
Okay, yeah,
oh yeah,
space,
you did it. Okay, so that is yeah. Okay, so you healed 7. Okay, Wilfred's back. Wilfred's back on. All right, and okay. So the monster, seeing the dire situation that everyone is in, is going to release the transformative energies that compose its body. It is going to start to grow, and you see blue energy from inside of its body. It starts to sparkle and acts like electricity, and then it is going to explode in this massive wave of blue energy, and everybody except Alexander is within range of this attack, so I need everybody to make a life test, please.
Like, where's
So-
Alexander?
Sorry, what's happening? Sorry. I wasn't in this group.
The monster is blowing up, releasing this massive wave of blue energy, and everybody needs to make a life test.
Does this include the gorilla?
No, because he's at the origin of this of that test. Okay. Oh, actually, you're also out of range, Alistair. Okay, so it is.
Okay, yeah. That's why I asked earlier, like where Alexander was.
Okay, so Wilfred passes by at 1 point and Mitya passes by 2 points. Unfortunately, Cody, you are going to get hit by that. Okay, so as the creature just bursts, this wave of blue energy is going to hit you, along with some of the goo composing its body, and as you wipe it off of your armor, you're going to see that there's basically this lightning-shaped crevice inside of your armor that is glowing blue, like right where the wave hit you. You've got this blue light coming from the inside of your armor that's expanding outwards. Wilfred gets up, says, "You okay? I can go take care of the creature a little bit. Are you okay?"
I have no idea what's going on.
Okay,
Go take care of the creature now.
All right, so charge attack, and I think that is Engraver makes his only dodge roll of the turn and fails.
Still stunned, right?
Yeah. And okay, so Wilfred has +2. All right, the Wilfred runs in and decapitates the Quadrilla with one fell swoop of her lightning claws, and
There.
the combat ends. Congratulations, that was a tough one. All right.
Oh yeah.
So, as the bodily shape of Engraver starts to fizzle out of existence, you hear from the inside of its body and echoing outwards like a few words. It says, "I just wanted to live a happy life with her. I loved her. Then you took her away from me. Trapped her in this dimension between worlds. We should have been free." It just ends.
And she goes like, well, how is that you've been doing to these people?
Talking to the head.
Right. What are you? Okay. After
I would like to ascertain what's happening to my body.
you.
Can I like? Have I read about something like this before? Like.
Nope. It doesn't really feel like it's affecting you, but it's definitely affecting your armor.
Oh no.
You do feel strange. You do feel this tingling sensation on the armor because it's conveying the sense of touch, and seems to be glitching out on conveying senses in the area that's been hit.
Is there any other new thing than blue light? Does it also change physically, like shape or anything like that?
It's bits and pieces of the armor are slowly chipping off.
Oh.
Hate that.
I think you need to get out of the dome so you can take it off.
Probably cut it out or something.
Yes.
In something you had not previously noticed, because there was all of the light from Engraver was present, was the other blue light coming from inside of the shack he resided in. You are seeing the floating body of Metatron, who was inside of the destroyed house. This is what she looks like. She's just floating in place like this, holding this shape.
Can I touch her?
Yes, you as you get your hand closer, there's a spark of electricity that ties your Resploid to her body.
But that's it. Nothing else happens.
Yeah, like you are able to like push her slightly, and then she moves back into place.
Okay.
Wilfred, is this the place where you shot her
Yes.
in the past?
Yes, that's where she. That's exactly the position she was in when I killed her.
I think you've done a goof, Wilfred. I think
What?
you've done a goof.
What? Wait, hey, I was self-defense, okay?
No, I don't mean in the way that
mean-
you did something that you could have predicted. I'm saying it's a goof that you couldn't predict. It's not your fault, but it's a goof. It's not your fault.
Well, yeah, it's gotta be fixable. There's no way that, like, we yeah, we should be able to fix this. And you are going to hear a voice calling you from the other side of the junkyard. When you turn around, you are going to see another blue shape. Hey! Hey!
What?
Hi! He's waving at you and coming towards you.
Okay, this is new. Should we go meet him?
Hey, nice.
Where
Okay,
is this guy?
good job. Can y'all? We need to hurry up and close the storm.
What?
What the fuck? Who
going
are
on?
you? What are you doing here?
How is it?
Okay, so like he steps towards you. He moves towards you. He says, "Okay." Engraver was kind of a renegade. Okay. Listen, I can't destroy Metatron's body by myself, because she's between worlds, and I'm from the shadow. You guys are from the real world. We just need to strike at her body at the same time. We need to work together on this one to end the storm.
Who are you? Does it look like a quadrilla?
Yeah, it's a quadrilla. My name is Meteor. I'll explain things, but just we need to close the storm quickly.
Wait. So, you quadrillas are from the shadow world. You were born on the same time as us, but you're all shadows, aren't you?
Yeah, I thought that was up.
Yeah, it isn't. It's
Okay.
totally a new fact for us.
We-
We could have deduced it, but nobody fucking told us.
Okay, we appeared completely made out of energy from the womb at around the same time as you did, and it's not great because we started out completely sentient, well, mostly sentient, and the first things most of us remember was killing the parent who like the person who was pregnant with us, and also getting hunted by the resistance because we
Yeah,
were
but
monsters.
why are you working with the Empire?
It's complicated, and most of my kin are working with the Empire, and I'm not really, but that's why I'm here. That's why I'm trying to help.
And why
Guy
do
seems
you
nice
want to
to
close
me.
it?
Why?
Oh, I
Okay,
just like-
because it's slowly expanding, and it will envelop the entire world and destroy everything if it's not closed soon. I've been
good
trying.
answer.
I've been trying to get Engraver to do this for a while, but
But he wouldn't because of Metatron, because he wants to save her, because he's in love with her.
he was trying to transform her back into he's the transformator of our group. He's able to change life from one thing to another. So he was trying to bring her back to life and then make us all humans.
Hey, maybe this explains what happened to you, Wilfred.
But like, why be so cruel and like kill all those people all the time? Use them for experiments, like. Why can't you guys just communicate?
We believe our psychology is strongly impacted by. We were born mostly sentient in traumatic experiences, and then didn't. You know how humans are able to like grow up, and that's the normal way for a mind to develop. We didn't really get that, so a lot of us are weird.
To say the least.
Yes.
Not to be offensive.
Yes. Okay. I'll.
Just says like, I think I like this one.
Thank you. Please, I'm so glad you haven't shot me yet.
Yes.
Okay.
Meteor, are you also stuck in this bubble? Or...
Yeah, I can't move back to the real world from here. Not until we close the storm. And I tried to sneak in here and take care of it myself.
People inside of the...
I don't know.
Are they like a child?
Like
other students?
I was like a...
call some of them.
Okay, listen, your friend here, I don't know what's happening to your friend, but if his resploid armor is going to burst, staying inside of the shadow world is not a great idea, so we need to close the storm now and save his life. All right.
Let's do
You
it.
guys talk about that. I will go there right now. And I will take off with my jetpack towards the closest exit of the place that's not where the Imperials are.
Okay. It's not gonna take very long. So like Meteor starts to draw this blade from his hand, and it's going to say, "All right, I'm gonna strike on 3. One of you's gotta help me. 1, 2,
Yeah.
3.
3.
All right. So you both strike Metatron at the same time, and the body just disappears, and you hear this sort of sigh of relief as her existence ends, and you see the storm stops for a second. The winds disappear, and it's only the blue bubble, the surface that you saw inside of the subway, and then it starts to shrink faster and faster, and it disappears onto this one point and collapses. And in the moment when it does, the scene is going to change slightly. All of you are projected back into the real world. At least Mitya, Alexander, and Alistair are projected back into the physical world. Meteor disappears immediately, and Cody disappears immediately as well. Cody, the instant the surface of the bubble hits you, your resploid armor shatters into a billion pieces, scatters around, and for a second you just stand there, and all of your friends have disappeared. But when you look around, you see Meteor just standing there, and he's not wearing his carapace. He's not wearing what he needs to wear in order to survive into the real world, and he's just staring at you in disbelief.
Where are we?
The Shadow. How are you able to... Wait, is that you? You were the guy who was wounded, right?
Yes, I was the guy who had the blue light coming out of my armor. Are there shrapnels of my armor lying around?
Yes.
I will start to collect them immediately.
Okay.
And while I'm doing that, I'm asking
So you pick up one of the shards, one of the metallic shards of your armor, which is going to turn blue, and then just stick to a part of your body where it was. And when you look, you can see your body is made out of blue lightning.
You've
Whoa.
become a quadrilla.
You've just become a quadrilla.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh no.
Okay.
Can I-
So,
Oh shit.
this is one of my favorite moments of the game. Everybody else, you're in the real world with most of your friends.
Damn it.
So, how long does it take me to collect all the parts?
When you start to focus, they start of like all come towards you, and reform your. You don't have a breastplate armor anymore. You have a carapace now.
I think Cody starts to cry.
Okay.
A little bit.
You try to cry, and you don't really have like the glands necessarily to shed tears. So instead, like you can feel your body moving around to imitate shedding tears, but the sensation is very different.
Fair enough.
Can I jump fast into the shadows and see if I find his vital?
You jump
Unless
into
there's also,
the shadow world, and unfortunately, Cody's breastplate armor does not show vitals in either world. But when you arrive, you see two quadrillas there, one of which has a carapace whose shape looks like Cody's, but burnt and blackened and warped, as if it had been put in lava.
Mitya.
Cody?
Alistair also just jumps back and forth to the shadow and I'm like, this
Yeah.
is weird.
Fuck, this is bad, this is
Like
bad,
that,
fuck.
you see Alistair just hopping back and forth for.
Okay, I think we don't have time for this bullshit now. Everything's gonna be okay, Cody. We're gonna find what fucking happened to you. We need to go to the laboratory really fucking fast because the Empire is just next to us and the storm just disappeared.
Yes.
Can you go into the other world? What's fucking happening to you?
I don't know. I can try. I will try it. I will try to go
Okay.
to the real world.
So
And you
like you press it as just as your armor is finishing to reform,
Yeah.
and then you're able to and then your carapace is going to protect you when you're in the real world, but you cannot take your
Yeah.
carapace off when you're in the real world.
Okay,
And
so for a second, I will materialize as a quadrilla for everybody else to see in the real world, but then I will immediately go back, of course.
Yeah, and you appear back into the real world, and for some reason you look around it, and the sensation that you had in the shadow world of things being incomplete, things being unusual, and things just being the laws of physics not being completed, you sense it here too now.
nice.
Oh, okay. Let's meet in one of the worlds so we can
Yeah.
talk.
Real world.
Alistair's still just hopping back and forth between the shadow world and the normal one. It's like, yeah, I think it's working again.
Real world.
by the way,
and we go to the lab.
Check on the other people here.
Wilfred is just like, why are there two quadrillas now? Where's Oh, fuck.
Wilfried, it's me.
Fuck.
This crazy
I can't believe
exploding
you've done this.
monstrosity apparently completely glitched out reality and turned me into what you're seeing.
He was
right
a
now.
transformative. He specializes transformative powers. Fuck.
This is crazy.
Okay. Do you feel okay?
I don't know. Do I feel physically fit? Or
No, but you feel okay. But your body is made out of lightning, so fit doesn't really apply.
oh man, I can't really describe my sensations. It's all so different from normal. I can move though. I can talk. I can think. Let's get to this place.
Yeah, let's do it fast. Oh,
All
fuck.
right.
This is... Oh, God.
So in the
Okay,
Shadow
so-
World, the lab is completely destroyed, but you are able to access it in the real world. Looking around, you're going to see a lot of strange medical equipment, and a lot of different documents that you're able to gather and look for. Unfortunately, the place seems like Soren moved out of this place, so most of the equipment is gone. There is a pile of letters that you're going to find. There are letters communicating between a certain professor called Heisenberg from the University of Sydney, who at some point even offered Soren asylum if she needed it. And there's another thing that you're going to find in the lab. There's one of the tubes full of green gel that you had previously seen in the first lab of Soren's that you visited, is currently housing a single body of a person with very long white hair. And oh wait, no, actually, I should describe her. I should describe that character differently as Soren. Just somebody who's floating in this strange vat, completely unconscious.
Okay, so Soren is collecting dead people. That's not a problem at all.
This one is showing life signs. Actually, there's a monitor regulating that person's vitals.
And is there a name?
Yes. It's the plaque says Azliz.
Azilis. Okay. Fuck. Is the Okay, Cody, can you ascertain whether the machine keeps her alive or just in stasis? Like, could we take her out of the machine and take her with us?
Hey, Alex, let's have a look at
from
it.
the window, like.
You
Can I access the machine?
As if basically
Yeah.
just tapping on the glass to
I
see if anything
do
happens.
long, finally.
So yeah, you are able to you look at the machine and you realize it has some preservation powers, but very little. The machine does not seem to be nourishing the body. The machine doesn't seem to be keeping the heart beating in any way. In fact, the machine seems to just be there to make sure that the body is still alive. And when you look at it, there's like so much dust on the machine. It seems like the person was being like has been in there without life support for years.
Okay.
I think
Does
found another immortal.
Does the computer have anything like an archive of medical results from this person?
Yes.
I think it's subject number 3 from the file we got at the first laboratory.
I was thinking the same.
The length of the names fit.
You start to look at the logs, and it's basically stable life signs for the past 200 years.
Okay, so this person is in here for 200 years already and has not been fed in the entire time and still seems to be alive. So I think the assumption of this being another immortal person is makes sense, right?
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I also just said, lad, this one looks like it's immortal as well. Like, hey, Wilfred,
Yeah.
this is one of yours.
What?
Like, look, there's another thing like you. Like, this thing also seems to be alive, yet.
I'm not a thing. I'm a person. And honestly, I am underwhelmed. I was expecting to talk with the first immortal that I encountered.
Yeah.
This is just that, since she is still alive, I'm guessing you'll soon be able to do that.
Somehow I'm not too sure.
What did the file say about subject number 3?
Yeah, she's in a coma since the beginning,
Yes.
and even having a respiloid armor hasn't changed it.
Hmm.
So
God damn it.
Is there any other kind of potential data storage in the room, like a cupboard full of files, or
Nope. It all got evacuated.
okay,
this
I think we
is-
should take her with us.
And just go. By the way,
Can
guys,
I,
should we check on the
I have
other
an
people
idea.
from this place, from the dome, because they're probably freaking out around now.
So, sorry, what?
The other people inside the dome, like they're probably freaking out. Like, should we check on?
Oh, we're in the real world, so the people from the dome are people
the shadow.
from the shadow world.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, call them.
Okay, should we? How are we going to transport her?
But take her in our arms. If we can take her out of the machine, I think it's a no-brainer. We just put them on their back and
Based,
scram.
like, Wilfred is going to say, yeah, I think, like, based on what I know of Immortals, it should be possible to take that person out of the machine and just carry them. Without life support, they'll be fine.
I will try to shut it down.
Okay. You shut the machine down.
Take her out, possibly.
Okay.
Like,
You
follow the procedures that would be the normal procedures to do this. Take a person safely out of one of those tanks.
Yeah, you're carrying like the person out.
Hey, does anybody who is a little bit stronger than me help me carry?
I'll help. Wilfred's volunteering.
Okay, I have a proposition, guys. You escape, and I'm gonna go into the shadow world and tell Costa that he's now the official resistance chain in the shadow world and that he needs to scram before the Empire arrives.
If the Empire's coming, I have to go too, says Meteor. Okay. Real quick,
Wait.
I'm still going to try to help you, but I have to lay low.
Meteor, can I contact you with my new carpus?
Nope, you can't.
Fuck.
How are we going to meet? We have to talk.
I go back. I just do a swing by General Costa, yell at him, and then I join you at the back of the Sub-Zerus. In reality.
All right. So you are evacuating as quickly as you can. You're going to make it to the Sub-Zerus. Before, like Meteor is just going to, like, before leaving, going to say, you were asking why the Quadrillas joined the Empire. It's simple. We're able to see how powerful people are just by looking at them. I think your friend is going to be able to do that very, very soon. And
I've tried that today.
when we saw the Emperor, when we met him for the first time, we all gathered at the Craniston who kept us safe when we were being hunted, and the Emperor found us. And when we saw him as this being that was more powerful than anyone would ever met before. He was so bright and illuminating, and so everybody was just overwhelmed by his charisma. And so that's why they naturally fell in line with him. It didn't take a lot of convincing, and I can unfortunately, like, that didn't change until we saw Soren for the first time during the Battle of New York. When we were fighting against Finger, we didn't sense anything from him, but the moment I laid my eyes upon Soren, she felt so much more powerful and charismatic than the Emperor by twofold, and I was mesmerized, and I was convinced that maybe following the Emperor was not the best way. And the other four that fought Finger with me seemed also to be swayed. It was Metatron, who's dead now, Craniston, our leader, and Michael. I want to say Michael. I would. He's gonna say another name. Unfortunately, Cranston has.
Why didn't they just talk to us? Like, why didn't reveal this to us?
Because they just murdered your parents and most of the resistance, and Cranston, even despite seeing Soren, decided to double down and help the Emperor anyways. I've just been trying to. If I could see Soren again, if I could show Soren to the other quadrillas, I think I could convince him to change sides as well. And if they could see your friend Wilfred right here, who's just emanating exactly as much energy as the Emperor, we might be able to convince them otherwise. But they've already taken sides, so it's been very hard to convince them. And
yes,
I'm gonna need your help for this. A lot of them resent you because they think.
I can imagine under the harsh.
Something tells me that maybe Soren is powered by 2 runes, while the other ones are powered by 1.
It's possible. I don't know what makes you think she's powered by a rune.
Oh, we have a working
Basically, like
theory
their abilities, their immortality.
All right, I'll find ways to contact you and help you again.
Okay.
Good luck.
Meteor, before you leave, do you have a place where you're going right now?
Space.
You can also join us. Space.
Yes.
Can I go to space?
Of course.
Can I join you?
Do you prefer being with me now that you're a quadrilla? I could teach you the ropes.
That's what I was thinking.
I ask, like, hey, what happened to your armor actually? Where did the pieces go? What did you do with them?
They turned into this carpet that you're seeing right now.
Okay.
And you see like the it's a very similar setup than to before, but everything is a little bit more jagged and dark, and you cannot see through the helmet shape anymore.
Nice.
Yeah, so it is visible that you're a gorilla, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah, the armor is blue, and there's visible sparks of lightning coming off of the armor at all times.
Okay, yeah, then just gonna say that looks good on you, actually.
Guys, how about we meet up again in... Okay, Meteor, how much time does it take to get to space and back? With your method?
We should be there in half an hour.
Okay.
Well,
So in that case, I'll meet you at the base in a week, and I will tell you like specific times. Like let's set up a meeting outside the base, like 2 kilometers outside the base.
yeah, do you know... Dun, dun, dun. Do you know the ship cemetery on the North Pole?
Nice.
Can you do that? Okay.
Ship
So-
cemetery.
Meet you at the ship cemetery in, I don't know, 1 week,
Yeah.
and we coordinate a time right now, so we're
Mhm.
sure of it. Okay,
Sunrise.
let's do this.
Right.
Cool.
And you part ways before needing to inform anybody else of the transformation that Cody has underwent. You part ways, returning to the base with one more victory on your list of accomplishments, and the body of another immortal, and clues for another person who might know Soren Solipsis's whereabouts. I hope you enjoyed today's game as much as I did, and I will see everyone next time.
Nice.
I'm a freaking quadrilla now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hi everyone, and thank you for watching this video. If you want to keep up with all of the adventures on this channel, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell button so you can get a notification each time we upload the next episode of this story. And it would be very nice of you to like and share the video to help this channel grow. Have a nice day, everyone.